issue. From the trigger to the wrist move. Technically, I miss you, but that's on the level.
Mic check. Mic.
What the hell is wrong with this shit?
I don't know. You would think after 1,000 subs it would
We
be
did it,
figured
man.
out.
We can figure this shit out, but we can't.
Yes, appreciate it. Everybody, what's up? Good evening. Yes, sir.
No. But first of all, before we even go, we gotta thank the whole Geometria crew.
Yes.
Like they showed love crazy, man. For real.
Absolutely.
Still after, they still showing love, man. There's a guy that hit me up too. I want to shout him out. He got some music that he posted and stuff like that. I think he tagged us in that post.
Okay.
Yeah, he's cool, man. Kenyon Reed, man. Knowledge. I think that's him. Knowledge. What's up, Knowledge? How you doing? It's good though. We finally did it.
Finally here.
We finally made it.
We here, baby. We
We here.
That's sure. What's up? You all right?
It's raining crazy outside? Oh. It's good.
It's like
It's
annoying
good.
rain.
Yeah, it's nasty over here.
Ain't that bad.
You look like you just... Oh, you came to your car, nigga. Then you came... Look how you looking.
How am I looking?
Wet.
Awesome.
Hey, yo.
That was crazy.
Hey, yo.
What's good though, Kev?
Same shit, man. Same shit.
Took you mad long to get here.
That prior engagements?
I had to retract my steps.
Okay.
He's going through a crisis right now.
Yeah.
He's going through a crisis right now. What's up, you though, man? What you eating?
Eating bad right now. It's been a long day.
Sour Patch?
Oh, I'm sorry, Vanessa.
Sour straw.
Oh, I just had one of those too. I just had a whole thing like that.
I gotta stop because we on air
Thank you. I know, right?
It's wild disrespectful, but I'm sorry. It's been a long day. But
it has been a long day.
Super excited to celebrate 1,000 subs. It's been a long time coming. Shout out to everybody who helped with the final push on Monday. We actually hit it Monday or Tuesday.
No, Monday. No,
Tuesday. Tuesday night.
Tuesday evening.
We hit it Tuesday night. And it's one of those things where it's like you don't really. I don't know. I felt like we did it, but I'm like, damn, I don't feel like we did it because it's been such a long grind. But we're here now. We hit our first major milestone, and now it's just about hitting the next milestone. So the next one is 10,000, then 100,000.
You're just gonna go from 1 to 10. What about 5?
Nah. Why are you thinking small?
Okay.
Try to make sure you don't drink that much champagne.
What?
You want to go from 1,000 to 10,000, right? It takes a while before he pops the next bottle of champagne.
He's trying not to drink?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh.
He's trying to drink champagne.
Nah, yeah, man. I'm so thankful for Zach and his community, and because honestly, without you guys, we would have not be here today. Really, we would have been waiting for long other people, man. And I hope you guys are watching and just realize that we really appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, we was in like 890 something before that stream, and then
I think it was like 850.
Maybe. I mean, we could check we could check the numbers.
64.
Something like that. And yeah.
It was definitely the 800s. And that, first of all, I guess let's just start with the recap of the stream. Let's start there. I mean, I've been talking about it all week. I've been getting different people that I know to watch it, to hear a different perspective. And initially, before Zach even came on, I had no idea what we was getting into.
Facts.
Well, I had like a slight idea from what the manual has been teaching us. So shout out to the manual for setting that up. But when Zach came onto the pod, I didn't know the extent of his knowledge, number one. And number two, I didn't know too much about the field in general. So I'm thinking this is going to be a basic, hey, this is gematria, boom, boom, boom. This is how I started. But then he just started like going in on the knowledge. Like it was just like a one-sided fight, like jab, jab, hook, 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 haymaker, haymaker. And then he just kept going. But the beauty of it, and which a lot of people did say in the comments, so shout out to everybody who left the comment, they were just super appreciative that we let him have the platform.
Yeah, like we let him have the floor where he gets to say whatever he wants to say, talk, be free, man. Yeah.
He got the floor and he shined. Like I said, like he was, and like you could clearly see he was an educator. You can clearly see that he has a passion for speaking to people. And I never for once got a sense that he was talking down to us. Like he clearly was able to see that we had no idea what the fuck this field was about.
I said that. I said, listen, I have no idea what this shit is about.
He clearly saw that, but he never tried to belittle us. Like, oh, how you guys don't know this, or you never seen this, or how y'all don't know. He never gave any of that type of energy. It was all like, okay, you guys don't know, throw a topic out there, I'll break it down. And he did that with 9/11, with Brittany Griner, with the government, with sports, with football, with basketball. Just like it was on the fly too. It was almost like watching the top battle rapper. You just throw a word at him and he just go boom, 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 boom. Throw another word, boom, 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 boom. And that's what he did. And just super appreciative. And he stood on for a while.
2:45.
Yeah, that was a long stream. He did not. He did not have to stay for that long.
He didn't let up. Yeah, I watched the episode. I actually, it was a lot to take in. It was a lot to take in, but it just goes to show like why I don't believe in coincidences. I never believe in coincidences. I always believe that something is always planned, and it was placed for a reason. There's no coincidence and everything. So he just happened to break it down with fucking numbers. It
made me feel as if numbers aren't just numbers. It made me feel as if numbers are language. And that made me think that, damn, like numbers are just deeper than what we've been taught. It's not just about the numerical value or like a quantity. It's literally a language. And because of him studying that, he just opened up a whole new world for me, at least. And I've always been interested in numerology, and I know like there's a difference, but there are overlaps. Because I had a book, and I have a book in my room about numerology that I got from the library that I never returned, allegedly. And I started skimming through that book because I just kind of wanted to understand the relationship between letters and numbers. And I got through some of the book. I was really intrigued, but I just never had time to pick it back up. And that conversation makes me want to pick up that book. It's literally right there on my windowsill, right by my AC. I'm gonna probably pick it up for winter break. I got two things that I want to do for winter break.
I was dumb tight when we left.
Left here?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm like, damn. Who am I gonna bet on tomorrow? I gotta now I think this shit might be rigged. I gotta pick the right person, like the right team.
Follow the pattern. That's what I took away.
Follow the patterns.
Follow the patterns. That's all I took away from that.
Follow the fucking pattern.
Follow the patterns. Everything is a pattern. Life is a pattern. Sports are definitely a pattern. And I wish it's just so much things that I took away from that interview. I just feel like that made me feel as if we were wasting time in school. What are we really teaching these kids that's going to help them in life?
Right, the same thing that y'all both said though. Like if you guys saw it, if y'all didn't go back and watch it, but you guys both what he put into schools, you guys basically said, all right, core, okay, you need math, science, you need all that, but there should be real shit in school.
Yes.
Instead of all the other shit that they teaching us.
Gym.
No, gym, you need physical.
No. You need it, but they don't teach. health and physicality in gym. It's literally just
It
play
lets you waste your
basketball.
energy. Just waste your energy. So
That's all it is an outlet. That should be a period of in and of itself. Outlet and real physical education. You should know how to create your own workout plan from gym, especially in high school. Oh, happy 1000. Yes, sir.
Damn.
We gonna pop champagne. Got tilt the cup, baby.
Now he that.
I got to the cup, bro.
I tilt the cup, man. Like y'all been places before, man. Tilt the cup.
Yeah, it's like he's pouring a cup of soda, man.
Yeah,
I'm
happy
on you a little
1000.
bit, man. This is
Happy 1000. Happy 1000. If you got a little something at home,
drink it with us, please.
pull up to the stream with your little cup, and we gonna celebrate with all the little
This
cups.
is to y'all out there. Thank y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Gematria. 3. Does 3 mean anything when it comes to champagne?
Oh shit.
Oh. Shout out to the gang. Appreciate y'all.
That's so funny. Well, does 3?
What kind of champagne is that?
I have no idea.
Prosecco.
Somebody left it in my crib.
Okay.
So now it gets drank.
Okay. I mean, celebratory purposes.
Yep.
No free ads. The mitochondria. That sounds like a word I heard in the movie, and I never figured out what it was.
Mitochondria?
Yeah, I've definitely heard that word before.
Sounds like
I think that you learned that in living environment, maybe.
a disease.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, you got mitochondria?
Nah, definitely not. Shout out to the people who also, like I said, commented. There was a bunch of comments and great feedback from the interview. Not even just about Zach, but just from the questions that you guys enjoyed from us. I saw people putting in specific parts that they liked from the interview, like timestamps. This was definitely our highest rated interview to date. And hopefully this sets a new precedent for more interviews to come.
And for his second one, because Zach will be coming back.
That's going to be even
Hopefully
better.
sooner than later. It's going to be even better, man.
Yeah, and I hope that we can make it
I have way more questions.
One thing I know for sure I'm going to ask him, how does this shit apply to the stock market?
Ooh.
Because if you can, boy, I'm about to be financial advisor of the year.
Ooh.
I'm about to be financial. Oh, also, I am re-licensed. I got my license. So I am a New York State certified financial advisor. So if you're looking for life insurance advice, if you're looking for how to set up a mutual fund, a 401k, any of that type of stuff, I'm your guy.
I have perfect, because I have a question about something. I don't even want to talk about it now. I'll talk about it later.
Is this something that's going to be like a lengthy, like is this something that's quick? Like, do you need life insurance? Yes.
No.
Oh, that means it's lengthy.
No, I wanted to know like how to swap out my 401k and place it into life insurance.
I would call the company that you have your 401k with and just tell them exactly what you want to do, and they should be able to help.
Because I have life insurance right now, but I was gonna
Why?
change companies.
Why?
Because I don't like the one I'm in right now. Because they tell me I can't do it, but it's possible to do.
Yeah, or if anything, you can just withdraw your. Yeah, you could probably.
Well,
withdraw.
I mean, you could withdraw.
You probably don't want to do that though.
You could withdraw your
Tax penalties.
401k, but then there's a crazy amount of taxes you're gonna have to pay for it and penalties.
That's why everybody should have a Roth IRA.
But if you swap it out from 401k into a particular life insurance, then they can take it all. They can take all of it and place it into life insurance, which you'd be able to pull out for investments or whatever it is. That's how the rich stays rich. As like situations like that, and I did a lot of research with that, but certain companies they just don't want to do it. So I don't know if you were able to do it.
I guess I could talk about that.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about that. That's gonna be a Patreon episode, actually.
Okay,
let's do that.
Oh shit! One of Zach's subscribers earned $10,000 investing in Moderna vaccine based on his information. Oh, wow, in the beginning, that's crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's a valid point. How much did he have to risk to get that 10,000?
Word.
Is what I want to know. Because if he risked
nothing,
9,000 to get 10,000,
I'm pretty sure that he was able to. At that time, right before
Moderna was cheap, right?
Moderna was down at like almost $17, probably a little less than that. When I found out about Moderna, it was about $17, and Moderna eventually started skyrocketing. So it was like 50, 60, 70, 90. So he probably probably invested about a good $1,000 and made it.
Well, then that's a
Yeah.
good investment. Then.
Shit, if he caught Dogecoin, I know one person that came up like $350,000 off Dogecoin.
Did he take it out?
Yeah.
This is a dude I met in when me and my girl was in Puerto Rico. He came up 300K Dogecoin.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Why can't we just get that? Lucky?
I read on the.
We have to do
I
more
read on
research.
somebody. I read on somebody that made multi-millions through Shiba Inu, but that was like when Shiba Inu. He spent his whole stimulus check, $1,200. Kid in Texas
Oh, yeah, I remember
Yeah,
you telling
you
me
said that,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
made hundreds of millions off of Shiba Inu.
Smart.
Yeah, but he just went to it because he liked the name.
Yeah.
And it just happened to get up, pulled out, and that was it. Now he just if you look at his page, well, when I had looked at his page before, he was like a really immature kid, like 18, 19, just buying massive amount of guns and and
Smart.
and like dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm pretty sure he still has the money if he's still alive.
I think they said it was 2,000.
That's
Put
not
about
bad.
2,000. Got back 8.
So
Your 2 plus 8. That's
Not
good.
bad at all.
That's-
Especially in
it's
like
a
such a
decent
quick
investment.
amount of time, because 2020 was a rampant year for the stock market. It went down. We had a quick recession, and then it shot right back up. Now that we're in a recession, they don't want to talk about it for some reason. They don't want to announce that we're in a recession, but we are in a recession. Our dollar isn't worth anything, and this is why we need to invest. So yeah,
Invest in us.
that's one investment you can make.
Invest
sure.
in us. We be good. We're gonna make that shit back.
Yep, definitely.
Sooner
That's
or
definitely
later.
a great investment you can make. Or anybody who's subscribed to our Patreon has definitely been helping with keeping this show up in the air. And all the watch time that we're getting from this episode and from the last episode has gotten us more than halfway closer to our the watch hour time that we need to apply for monetization. So yes, continue to invest. It's going to pay off. It is paying off. I promise.
During mass inflation, the worst thing you can ever do is keep money in the bank account. Just leave it in the bank account. You have to find ways to try to find investment in something, because if not, I'm saying your money is going to devalue in the worst way.
All right, so fuck it. Let's start right there for our first topic. What should you do with your money during a recession? I think you should have money in the bank. I think it should be enough to cover 6 months of expenses if you lose your job.
100%, yeah. For stuff like that, yeah. Like backup money is one thing, but like money, just like if you have, like, let's say you have $50,000 sitting in your bank account, and you just know that's a large number. Best thing for you to do is try to buy something, so basically make sure your money doesn't get devalued. So you could buy property, you could buy acres of land, you can buy gold. Gold is the thing that gold and platinum is the thing that a lot of people are buying into.
Yes.
And they're not discussing why people are buying gold and platinum, but it's a great thing to buy because the value of that goes up regardless, and it doesn't lose its value. So as for you leaving $50,000 with mass inflation, your $50,000 at some point is going to be worth probably about $30,000. I'm saying, so.
Yeah, but spend it. Like, what do you mean? Buy a new car? Buy like a
I just said.
Besides like that, like what else I could do?
Well, I mean, and find an investment. Like,
okay.
You buy
Because he says spend it. That's what I'm saying right here. He just says spend it. But I'm like, spend it like wisely though, not just.
But
he's saying spend 50K.
This is
probably ignorance, like probably just like trolling something, because there's nobody going to say just to spend something like on when during these type of times. You have to think smart.
No, he's talking about what y'all talking about. Like if you had 50,000 in the bank, he said, what you do with it? Spend it. I mean, spend it on what? That's my question. But you said property and stuff like that.
I mean, great. If you find an investment, you have to find an investment regardless. You have to find something that that works best for you.
And what if you spend that and that investment is shit?
Well, people make mistakes. That's why you have to buy things that you know for a fact it's going to go up. Platinum goes up, gold goes up, real estate goes up. Everything goes up with inflation. You have to embrace inflation during those times. And if you can embrace inflation, you have the money to afford to embrace inflation, then do it that way with things that you know for a fact that goes up.
There's a few things. Read the book Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. That gives you, it literally teaches you how to prepare for inflation and deflation. You have to be able to adjust to both. So there's always going to be, you're either going to be in a period of deflation or you're going to be during a period of inflation. Nobody publicizes deflation because that's when a lot of us are making our money. But there is a time to have your investment set up the right way. But before all of that, the value and the money that you were talking about, for me, I kind of want to tailor it down a little bit because most of our people that we know don't have $50,000 in the bank. They're lucky to have 1,000. Most of the people that we talk to don't have $1,000 in their bank account in their savings. So for those people, what should they be doing? If I'm living check to check and all I got in my savings account is $1,500, what am I doing during these times?
Well, I mean, during these times, I feel like if you only have $1,000 in your bank account, you know, you basically just recently started saving money, or you know, you spent a lot of money before, and then you just have $1,000 in your account. I mean, the best thing for you to do is to do some research. In my opinion, do some research on what you think that will work best for you, what will work best for you, and and what would you be able to afford. Like I said, you can find properties anywhere, right? So if you go to Youngstown, Ohio, right? Look at Youngstown. You can buy a house. You could buy a whole house right now for like $6,000. You know, so if you got $1,000, I mean, you can put that as a deposit down for the property for $6,000. You probably won't make that much money back in return that quick. You know, because with real estate, you never go wrong with real estate. It's just the only thing that goes wrong is that the value of a property goes up very slowly. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like you're not making a quick flip. You know, that's a bad move in real estate.
Depending on location.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna go up regardless.
Yeah,
no matter what. But a bad investment in real estate is a property that doesn't take its time. I mean, that it takes too long for the equity to go up. You know, so I think if you got $1,000, best thing to do is go out of town, go to like a cheap location, and buy something there, and then make sure you put it on a company name too. Don't do it in your personal name. So buy a company. You might say, buy a company with $1,000. Buy a company first, and then save a little bread, and then buy a property with that. Because if you do it that way, I mean, there's a lot of loopholes through tax codes with that.
Respectfully, I disagree. I think if you have $1,000 to your name, the first thing that you should do is budget. There has to be a reason why you only have $1,000. That could be because of poor financial literacy skills like budgeting. Most people get their paycheck and the first thing that they do is spend this, that. They give it back to the companies that are not doing anything for their lives or for their kids' lives, whether it be spending it on Netflix, spending it on Ubers, spending it at McDonald's, wherever you're spending it. Most people spend it in places that do not invest back into their families or themselves. So my first piece of advice would be to budget. Where is your money going? Identify where your money is going. Cut out the bullshit, right? Cut out the bullshit. So for example, you don't need Netflix. If you want to have Netflix, cool. But you don't need Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN. You don't need all of it.
That's a fact.
Take away something. That little bit, boom. Now you start building your savings account. Build up your savings account until you have at least 6 months of expenses. And then after that, all right, now we can start looking to some investments. I don't think people should invest until they have emergency money. I think that's the first mistake people make, because on the internet and on social media, all people preach is invest, invest, invest. But now what if that investment goes wrong? You out of luck. If you would have invested $1,000 in 2007, in 2008, that shit is gone. And that's your life savings. So that's the risk that comes with investing. So that's why I think you should have your emergency fund set up first. No, you should have your budget set up first, your emergency fund set up after that, and then a game plan to where you create a discipline where every time you get money, like I said, called self-tax. Every time you get money, you take a percentage of that and you stash it. And then you take that stash and then you invest it. That's what I think that people need to learn how to do, because if we go into buying property without the proper knowledge, if we go into investing without having an emergency account, if we go into trying to get property and we don't know what we're doing, we set ourselves up for failure. And we can't say we don't have the time, because we can sit down, me, myself included, we can sit down and watch an entire Netflix series in a whole day.
Facts.
So we got time. We may not have all the money in the world, but we got more than the poorest people in the world. There are some people who got it way worse than some of the people that we know. There are people that will look at the situations of people in the projects and be like, y'all got it good.
That's what we were
Like-
saying in the car, though.
Like, really think about that. You can have $1,000 to your name and they're looking at you as if you're one of the richest people on the planet. It's all about how you look at money, how you use money, and how you control your money. That's the key to me. That's my little rant for today.
That was good.
No, I mean, you're right. You're right.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely right. I was just saying that basically, if you, because life is about risk.
Yes.
Life's about risk, you know. And like I said, sometimes people get a decent amount of money and they hoard the money. They hoard the money. I was just making a statement basically on, like, instead of hoarding it, find, like, you know, research investments. You know, yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, emergency money is always the key, because anything can happen, especially, you know, during these times, a lot of people getting laid off, they find ways to fire you and all types of stuff. So it's just, I mean, that happens a lot. But it looks like we're going through a stagflation. And
A what?
stagflation.
What is that?
Research it.
Tell me, nigga. The fuck?
Hold on. So
What is that?
Hold on, let me talk, Mo.
But what is?
No, but
How am I supposed to know? We'll let you talk if I don't know what that is.
But I'll get back to it. Let me talk, man. God damn.
You asked stagflation?
So we're basically heading towards stagflation. And
Stack?
Stag.
Oh.
Stagflation. And
Stagflation.
yeah. Basically, I'm about to fucking losing my train of thought now.
We head into a stagflation.
We're headed to a stagflation, and then and when that happens, it's like them saying that's like even worse than the depression. That's worse than anything. More jobs gonna be lost and everything. So you're absolutely right that, you know, saving money is the key. But it's also, right now, it's a great time to buy certain things. So and life's about risk. So if you buy certain things, who knows that $1,000 that you have in your bank account, that it could have become a quick flip. If it becomes a quick flip, whatever it is, then from there, you're up from $1,000 to like maybe $10,000, $20,000, you know, within a few months. So anything can happen with that situation. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, if you try to you're absolutely right what you just said, man. I lost my train of thought.
No, and I think you're right as well. And I think that's also a conversation we need to have too. For those who are ready to invest, what do you invest in? I think that's a conversation that we don't have enough. And I would say, like you were saying, yes, this is a tough time, but these are the times where people become rich because they make those smart investments. Even like the whole Moderna situation that someone brought up earlier. That came from a fucked up time. People were dying when Moderna skyrocketed. But if you had the money to invest and you had the knowledge and the wherewithal to take that risk, you came up and made it work. But for those who didn't have the money to invest, it's about creating that discipline first, creating that financial literacy first, and then when you're ready to invest, you start investing. I even try to tell kids like, I try to tell other people, we need to have investment accounts for our kids. We can go to Charles Schwab right now, open up investment accounts for our kids, and it doesn't have to be an account that's solely for college. I can't think of the specific account right now at the top of my head, but you can have investment accounts for your kids and put in 5% of your paycheck towards that. Now, when they become 18, they can have $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 to their name. If you've been putting $20 a week into their account, and the stock market has been going up. These are ways in which we could set up our kids to be in better positions than we started off with when we were 18, because most of us started off with nothing but a job. But if we can get investment accounts for our kids, we can start them off with some type of base to where if they have $20,000 and they want to risk it on a business, they don't have to go to a bank and ask for permission. But we teach our kids to give their money to college before trying to start a business or trying to take a risk, like you were saying. All college teaches you is debt. That's the only guarantee you get from college is debt. The only guarantee.
I just totally it too. I'm like, listen, you got to finish high school. High school's coming up. You got to finish high school. If you don't want to go to college, that's fine, but you got to do something. If you don't want to go to college, that's okay. I don't think that's gonna. My mom owes thousands of dollars in fucking debt, and still not, and even in the field that she went to school for. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, if you don't want to go to college, I'm okay with that. But you have to figure out what your life is gonna be before you decide to not do something like that.
Before you graduate, you should have a 5-year plan written out. Whether you follow it or not, you should be able to predict, all right, boom, in 5 years, this is what I want to do with my life. Fuck a diploma if you don't have a plan. What is the diploma worth without a plan? You're going to hope and wish somebody's going to give you a job? This is the cycle that we got to break out of, especially for this next generation, because they're smarter than that. They know they don't, or a lot of them know that they don't have to go to college. So now you know that you don't have to go to college to be successful. So what are you going to do? YouTube ain't for everybody.
Facts.
So what is your plan? That's what we need to be focusing on as a school. I could even speak for myself. In 9th grade, before they left me, they had a 5-year plan on how they was going to graduate. You have 3 years left here, 2 years after this. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And they're like, oh, Mr. James, why are we doing this, blah, 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 blah. In 9th grade, I get it, because all you see is graduation, is school.
You just
That's all you see. But it's about the discipline of looking ahead. That's the discipline. And I hope that they got that from doing the 5-year plan. But even if they didn't, you now have the experience of looking at something and thinking 5 years into the future and realizing that the decisions that you're making right now are going to affect you next year and the year after that and the year after that. And then if you're not making the right decisions now, you're not going to graduate when you want to. So now that applies to a graduating or rising senior. What are you going to do for these next 5 years of your life? If you don't know, then you need to figure that shit out now before you leave this building. Because if you go to college without a game plan, the only guarantee that you have is debt. Point blank, period. You just talked about your moms. We all know somebody that's in debt because they went to college when they weren't ready, or they went to college without a game plan.
I mean, I think everybody up here has. You went to college?
What?
I just you ain't go to college, right?
No.
All right, cool. So us two, we have some debt from college.
Yeah, I got my room and board debt. But I had a full scholarship. So they paid. Yeah. Shout out to Posse Foundation. Speaking of that, I might as well plug them. If you have a rising senior with good grades, good leadership skills, and a well-rounded resume, DM me at James Educates, and I'll see if I can get them nominated for the Posse Scholarship.
Let's go. Yeah, I heard that.
That's the one that literally took me out of the Bronx, put me in the middle of Putnam County, Indiana, for a higher education, and it was well worth it.
All right, so stagflation means extreme high unemployment.
To be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck anymore. It was too late. Like I
mean, maybe the people might want to.
Oh, okay. What?
People
might want to know.
It's not about you.
It honestly, that was about me.
No, because other people might not know.
At that point in time, I didn't care what they want.
Stop being a narcissist, man. Listen,
I can't. I can't.
Anyway, so stagflation just means severe high unemployment, and it means that prices of value of everything goes up. Like basically food, everything becomes super expensive until a point that people can't afford it. You know, so that's what stagflation is. So it's worse than a recession.
Has America ever been through stagflation?
Through the Great Depression,
That was
yeah,
stagflation?
it went to a light stagflation, but this is the highest it's ever been in 40 years.
What would the unemployment rate have to be?
I think the unemployment rate would have to be, because we know this administration is lying about the unemployment. It says the unemployment's like at 3% right now. That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
There's many people that are unemployed. You see all the homeless on the streets, and people are unemployed, severe unemployment. So, but I think the unemployment has to be, I think at 12%.
12.
12%.
Oh, that's a lot. Wait, you said that we have never been in a stagflation?
Is we've been in a stagflation during the 70s, was it like for the Great Depression?
Oh, okay.
That was
Great
like
Depression.
1930s.
Was that 30s?
Yeah, because you had the Roaring 20s,
Yeah, it was the 30s.
and then you
It
had
was
the Great
30s.
Depression.
Yeah, the Great Depression was in the 30s. That's where fried bologna came from. Yeah,
Fried
people make like all these dishes, all these like down bottom dishes. They came from the Depression.
Yeah, that came from us being hungry.
Yeah,
Like
the Great Depression.
I wasn't around in the Great Depression, nigga. I still had that shit because I was fucking hungry.
But it's been passed down because of that. A lot peanut butter and jelly came out.
That's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of stuff came out around that time. But what you call it? Yeah, so it looks like we're heading into that. So hopefully it doesn't get to that, but that's what it looks like right now.
I got one more financial literacy thing. I got this from Earn Your Leisure. They said they have a stat. Americans will spend between $942 to $960 billion during the holiday season. The top 5 categories are gifts, airfare, hotels, parties, candy, and food. Inflation is
Candy
near.
definitely meant drugs.
Okay.
Okay. That's exactly what that meant. Okay.
Fair enough. Inflation is near a 40-year high, and Americans' credit card balances hit a record of $866 billion in the third quarter of this year. What do we make of that?
We're fucked.
We're spending money
We're fucked.
with no credit on gifts, airfare. You know what's crazy? They did not cancel holidays during COVID. Nah, spend. Christmas. All the super departments are open. Walmart open, Target open. But wear a mask.
Listen.
You might die. Do this. But no, spend your money. They didn't care. They were willing for you to go out there and spend your money while risking your health. Black Friday still happened. People were still charging through Walmart doors.
Christmas is the most expensive it's ever been in history this year. The most expensive it's ever been.
What, this year?
Yeah, this year.
Oh yeah, niggas get one gift.
Let's just be real. It don't even feel like Christmas anymore right now. At least not this year.
I mean, for me, I disagree.
It feels like Christmas for you? I mean, it feels like Christmas.
I mean, I've been to school, so it's like we have to have like decorations, doors, like so when you go in, you get that Christmas feel.
Yeah.
Different events.
All right,
feel
but
like
outside of school, does it feel like Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
I was staying at home, like me and my girl, we talk about like, what you want for Christmas? You want this? You want that? What are we getting this kid, that kid? So I mean, yeah, it feels.
All right, does it feel like Christmas?
Like Christmas.
Bro, I'm fucking 35 years old, man. With no kids, man. You think it feels like Christmas for me?
Just say yes or no, okay?
It doesn't feel like Christmas ever.
It doesn't. Nah,
Really?
Usually, listen, this is like this is the most un-Christmassy Christmas.
It's been a
I've ever
warm
felt.
December so far.
Why though? Like, what about it? Like, what do you usually get during the Christmas holiday season that you're not getting now?
You have a Christmas tree at your house?
No, I did, but I ain't even put it up yet.
Oh, start there.
Nah, it's just like, it doesn't even feel like Christmas.
It may not feel like Christmas, but maybe it's up to you to create the feeling in your home.
Play some Mariah Carey at your house.
Nah, it's good.
Yeah, like I would say put the tree up, get some lights, decorate your door, do that with the kids.
I already decorated my
I'm not
door.
gonna lie,
My son decorated
my mom's
door.
place feels like Christmas.
Yeah, make some gingerbread houses.
Disgusting. Nope.
Your son don't like gingerbread?
Nah.
He don't care about that shit.
He don't give a fuck that shit.
He'll eat it.
He just wants to like he makes it and he breaks it.
Yeah,
He's like, I
get
don't
some
want this shit no
marshmallows.
more.
Make some. Like I think now we it's up to us to create that season, that spirit, and if we don't do it, then it's not gonna happen.
No, even like with like Thanksgiving this year, Thanksgiving didn't feel like a good like Thanksgiving, Christmas didn't feel like Christmas.
Yeah.
It was just like this. It felt like it was like, first of all, it came really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it does come quick all the time, but it just didn't feel like outside wasn't on. Nobody like felt like the shit was like that. And like this year, I don't know what it is. I don't know if because we are in the inflation or like everybody's sad or like you can see maybe there's not a lot of money being spent out there. First of all, not gonna lie to you, me and Kev were shopping today doing some shit, and the lady in front of me. The reason why it took so long for us to get through the line is because she was price checking everything on her phone and saying, this is not that price, this is not that price. Like, people are so, because there's no money, it's crazy the fact that, like, this.
Yeah, she put a lot. She looked like she was doing a Christmas shopping and put a lot of gifts to the side that she couldn't afford. Right? Like it
was crazy.
It was really sad to see, bro. Because
That shit was. It was annoying.
It was
I'm not going to lie to you because I was behind her.
Yeah.
But to see it, it was different. It was like, she was like,
that was depressing.
this was, and then, it came up as like $18.99. And she was like, no, I got it on, she scanned it in the app. It'll say $12.99. So they'll have to switch it. But like to see that shit, it was weird,
it's also because Target, they do price matching. But at the end of the day,
agreed. But it's still like,
but in the end, it's like the budget, like how severe budgeting is. There was toys on that right there at the register, and she was putting it to the side. It was like, oh no, that's too expensive. No, I can't do that. No, like, and I felt bad behind that because like now, like whoever that kid is not gonna have the Christmas that he thought. You know what I'm saying? It's just like stuff like that is depressing. You know? So
and damn, that makes me kind of like want to do another toy drive.
Me too. You think we could get one done in 10 days?
Nah.
Do y'all think we get another toy drive done in 10 days? Put the cash app? We're gonna put the cash app in there. If we could get a couple $100, we could definitely do a toy. Just for the people who don't know what we did a toy drive and and we went to the homeless shelters and gave it to the kids that didn't get any gifts. We will, if we can, we will do it again. I know it's a little bit too late. We got literally 10 days, but I think we can get it done with everybody doing it.
I think even if we can't do it, I think we could probably like volunteer somewhere, like a homeless shelter or something like that. Like that's what Christmas should be about. We need to get in the habit of giving back or giving to without spending. I saw this beautiful video and I posted it on my Instagram. It was about this classroom in Japan, and they were literally teaching about, I don't even know how to put in the words. Basically, it was like community building. So, for example, there was like these 4 or 5-year-old kids were pretending to be on a bus, and one kid pretended to be this old man to get on the bus, and the exercise was for someone to get up and let the old man sit. Another little girl pretended to be a woman, and one of the young boys got up, let the woman sit. So it showed community building. It showed to care for people that are older than you, your elders, women in your community. It showed that we're all in this shit together. I think that should be the spirit of Christmas. Now these kids just look forward to Christmas because they're getting electronics and
what they want.
They're getting what they want. And I was that kid too, so I get it. So I'm not saying it to like, I'm not shitting on any of the kids or anything like that. I get it. But what I think Christmas should transition into is like, okay, you probably get 2-3 gifts that you really want. Cool. Now, as a kid, we're going to go to this homeless shelter because you need to understand how good you have it.
Do you have to do it on that day or just?
No, it doesn't have to be during that day. No, definitely not, because you want to spend that time with your family. So I get that. But at some point during this holiday season, I feel like we should all get back.
I would love to take my kids and make both of them do, not Cole, Sophia and Leah,
Mm-hmm.
get them to just go to the soup kitchen and just work for a week.
I think we should do it. I can get my niece and nephew.
When I
I
was
can get
younger,
some
I
more
used to do
kids.
the fucking ASPCA. I used to go and do a couple of things over here, this, that, and that, you know what I mean? But like now, like I would love for them to do that shit.
And even if it's not, it don't have to be a homeless shelter. It could be a senior citizen center.
There's one up the block.
One right up the block. We could just go there and just, you'd be surprised.
And you think that people at the senior citizen center, they be getting drunk?
Of course. Without question. That's not even a thought.
they be getting lit in there, right?
Yeah, they be bugging. But you'd be surprised how much they would appreciate somebody just coming in and having a genuine conversation. I remember when I was in Indiana and we were with the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, we used to go to the Senior Citizen Center to do community service at least once a year. And the few times that I did go, the senior citizens would be like, yo, thank you for just talking to me because my family doesn't come to see me anymore.
That's whack.
Like, they don't come to see. And that right there, like, it low-key broke my heart because it's like, damn, I felt that pain when she said it because she just wants somebody to talk to. Like, somebody who's really not even, you don't even have to give a fuck about the person. They just want a genuine conversation because they see the same people every day. Yeah. And that don't take much effort at all.
We should definitely start doing that once a year, twice a year at least.
I'm down for that. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm down. If anybody want to join us, do it. Listen, if y'all listen, last time we did this, not gonna lie to you, it took us like 10 days to do it too. We did it on the spur of the moment. We made about what?
Almost $2,000.
$2,000, and a lot of kids got gifts that year. If we could do half that this year, we'd be great. Please send it to the Cash App. We're gonna make it. We're also gonna make a flyer and put it on Instagram and all stuff to just and if anybody could just continue to share that, and we'll get them gifts on the 22nd, 23rd, and we'll make sure the kids get it. We'll just go back to homeless shelters. Actually, we do. The people from the homeless shelter still be hitting you up or asking you to come on the show? Remember, they wanted to come on the show after that shit?
The ones that we gave to... Nah, they don't.
Nah, well, they cool with us, so we might just go back over there or whatever like that and give all these kids whatever. I think they deserve something that they don't get it.
All right, so then y'all want to try it?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's see.
All right, so then
next week Thursday, we'll figure out how much money we got. We'll let them know.
Okay.
15. That's the 23rd, 24th, 24th on that side.
I don't mind. I'll do a 24-hour pod just to raise money for these kids.
I'm down.
I'll do a 24-hour pod.
I'm down.
I'll even call out to work the next day.
I'm down.
All right, let's do it. I can do it.
We'll figure that day out.
Yeah, we're
gonna make that shit up. If y'all want to help us out, listen. And on that day, anybody could call in, anybody could talk, anybody could donate, anybody could do all that shit. That's what we do. I'm dead ass. We can do that shit.
I'm fine. I've done when I was in school. We did something called Last Stand. Or no, Stand. Was it Stand If or Last Stand? Something like that. And that was we stood outside. The objective was to stand outside for 24 hours in a cold Indiana, severely cold. But we had the mega screen outside with the Madden, the hot chocolate jumping. But yeah, I'm doing it. Is your money worth more than your time on Xmas? Depending on who the person is, I think your time is the most valuable asset you can give someone. But sometimes you can't give your time, so you may want to send somebody a gift to let them know that you're thinking about them. So, for example, I may have a cousin that's in North Carolina. I don't have the time to fly out there to go see that person during Christmas, but I can send them a gift to let them know that they appreciate it and that I love them, and I can call them and tell them that I love them or maybe FaceTime them. So in that instance, my money is probably worth more than my time because I don't have time to give in that instance. So to answer that question, that was a good question though. There were a few things that I saw on the World Wide Web this week that I kind of wanted to
the World Wide Web.
Yeah, www.google.com. I saw. Oh, I wanted to. So my mom. Shout out to my mom. She raised a really interesting question, and we had a really good conversation about this. She said, if you could give your 25-year-old self advice, what would it be and why?
25-year-old?
25.
25-year-old. All right, at 25, I already had a 5-year-old. So
Okay.
let's
Can I give some backstory on that?
Yeah.
So-
You just had me thinking for
All
a
right,
second.
so think about that, and I want you to say that answer because I know it's going to be good. But the backstory behind this was my mom was like, she was listening to the pod and she gave some suggestions, and she said that if you can give your 25-year-old self advice, what would it be? My reaction was, well, why not like 18 or anything like that? And she was saying that 25 is a really critical age for especially young men of color. It's a really critical age because that's when we're really stepping into like adulthood for the most part. I feel, but for me, the way I see it is like, I feel like at 18, you see the whole world ahead of you and it's this beautiful, wonderful place. And then at 25, the whole world is on your shoulders and you're trying to figure it out. That's how I see it. So when she said 25, I said, okay, that makes sense. You got the floor.
25, when we talk about me.
Yeah. It's you. It's literally what you would
Yeah.
say to you.
Yeah, 25 at me. I already had my daughter, depending on the time, let's say right now, my daughter was 5 at this point in time. 25. I would, what I would tell myself,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I would just tell myself to keep going. Because I don't regret nothing I did. Because if I would have changed anything from my 25 to now, I wouldn't have my son. I would not have the struggles and the times that I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I would tell first off, if I'm gonna be real, I would tell myself that depression that you're gonna go through is gonna be hard.
Mm.
But you're gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get through it, you ain't gonna worry about it. But besides that, keep going because I feel like we're going, just talk about the present now, we're going to a place where we are gonna be very good for our families and everything that's gonna happen. Without those experiences, I wouldn't be who I am today. So I probably wouldn't change shit.
Okay. That's interesting because I think with that being said, I don't think, and this is just my advice, I don't think that you give yourself enough credit
Don't.
for overcoming the things and the experiences that you had.
But if I don't overcome those experiences, then I'm not who I am.
True. At the same time, I think that you have to find a way to give yourself credit for overcoming those things because a lot of the things that you went through, a lot of people would have committed suicide.
Agreed.
For some of the things that you've overcame. And this is just me bigging you up because I feel like as men, we don't do that enough, especially in front of other people. But it's like, nah, if your brother did some dope shit, build him up, give him his flowers in front of an audience. That's perfectly fine. So, I just wanted to say shout out to you for pushing through and being an amazing father to your 5-year-old at the time when you was a young man. A lot of people couldn't do no shit like that. Battling depression. You just talked about the depression that you was about to deal with at that age, and at such a young age, there are so many young men, young fathers who are going through something similar that you went through that they don't have an outlet. They don't know who they could go to talk to about that. They don't know. They don't have a woman by their side who's really there for them, who really cares about their well-being. And a lot of them are going through it by themselves. So I just want to, give you your flowers for that, for making it through and pushing through and being that role model and father figure for your daughter and now your young son. And I think we need to do a better job of celebrating that and appreciating that and honoring that because that is a amazing feat to have.
No, I agree. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So I just wanted to say that.
But
Go ahead. How you gonna just? I give you flowers. You kick them.
That's it. Thank you. But I like those. That was amazing. But as who I am, I've never looked at myself as just being for me. So like, I probably got that being young father. I had to strive, I had to work hard to get everything for my child. So I don't really think about like.
No, you didn't even. You say you had to. No, you did.
Yeah. Oh no,
You
I did.
strived. You worked hard. It's not that you
No,
had
yeah.
to. That's what you did.
I did that shit, and I continue to do it, right? So and even when people ask me about what I want with this, I've never said I wanted myself to be anything. And that's probably where I get it from, because being a young father, so at 20, I had to be better than what I thought I was, even though at those times I wasn't good at all.
Yeah.
From what I realize now.
Mhm.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing back in the day, but I mean, it's a tough situation. But like I'm saying, like that's a very good question to say. Like, what would you tell your 25-year-old self? But I just wouldn't even change it, because I don't think that.
But it's not to change though.
Yeah,
like,
but
it's
if I
not to say
gave
like
myself, if I gave myself an opinion,
All right.
and I gave myself a different outlook on what happens if I did something differently,
Mm-hmm.
the person that I am today, with my kids, with my friends, with my family, with people that I care about, is not that same person.
But I think the advice that you gave has nothing to do with what you just said. You said push through and you'll be able to get
you're
through.
gonna be okay.
But that's good enough. That's not changing anything.
No. But if I sat down and said, hey, you know what? Don't. If I said don't go take the money from the settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Now that changes my trajectory of my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that I will not do. I will not change where I'm ending, because if I go back and tell somebody, if you want to think about time travel, or you go back and say, oh yeah, or give them a fucking lottery ticket, shit changes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to change. I don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it. I would want myself to go through it, because it made myself the man I am today.
And I think your advice wouldn't change anything. From you saying you just push through, make it through. I don't think
that wouldn't.
And that's what I'm saying. That is good advice. And that is answering the question, giving yourself advice without changing anything that happened.
Yeah, that wouldn't change. Saying other things would change my life drastically.
Okay.
On my end, it's honestly, I would just I started young as becoming like a mature adult, right? I started young because
I'm mature now.
he's mad because I'm more mature than him. Yeah. So anyway, so I started young as being a mature adult, and because I had an ex-girlfriend that had kids, and the father of those kids weren't in the kid's life, you know. So and they're two little girls and everything. One was at that time when I had got with her, one just turned 5, the other one was 11 months.
Okay.
So I mean they were really young, you know. Now the oldest one should be like 18 now, you know, and the youngest one will be like 14 right now.
Okay.
But they're girls, and they need a father figure in their life. So I took it upon myself to be that father figure. You know, and mind you, when I had got with her, I think I was like 22 years old. So I started young on that.
Okay.
And what you call it? I needed to do more, and those kids gave me aspirations to do more, you know? So I wanted more. I wanted everything, you know, to be perfectly fine, perfectly great. I did a lot of research. That's why I started following up on the guy Jay Morrison and everything. I started following up everything from that. And I learned a lot through investments through that, what I'm saying. But what you call it? And I realized that would be the best way to make profits. So by the age of 25, I would say that I would tell myself that, you know, don't be scared of risk. don't be scared of risk, and take all the risks that you're able to afford.
Okay.
You know, because
Take all the risks that you're able to afford.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take all
That's
risks that
interesting.
you're able to afford. You know, all risks that you're able to afford. If you you know, as long as you're able to pay what I'm saying, everything around you, and you're able to, and you have money just laundering around, just laying around, put that towards an investment in something. You know, do research and find something that actually fits perfectly. Find ways to make money that work for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Make money work for you.
Mm.
You know, so that's the best. That's the best thing that I can do for myself on that end. That's all that I can tell myself with my 25-year-old self, to take all the risks that you can.
Okay.
Because at that age, I was able to save a decent amount of money, but I was scared of risk. I was scared of losing money. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I started hoarding money into the accounts and stuff like that. So, yeah. So take all risk.
Take a risk. I think that's big. That especially at that age, because I think we take risks. We just don't take good risks.
Yeah.
Like we take risks like driving home drunk. That's a risk.
Have unprotected sex.
Like unprotected sex. That's a risk.
Driving home drunk.
Yeah. So we take that advice and just make some good risks.
Shit. Forget it. We'll tell you later. Later.
There's been some really good points. I wanted to go back up and answer this question right here. Well, I guess let me answer the question that I posed. For my 25-year-old self, for me, 25 was like a really tough age because at 25, that was like one of the lowest points in my life. I had 25. I remember my 25th birthday. I'm thinking I'm on top of the world. I got everything going on for myself. And then literally in February of 2018, my life just like flipped. I left my job. I didn't lose my job. I left my job with no plan. Lost everything that I had. My account had a zero balance. I had nothing. All I had was my family, my girl, and my friends that were there to support me. But you know, as men, we don't talk about this. So my friends don't really know what I'm going through. You know, only not my close family, but like my immediate family. They pretty much know like the gist of it. And at that point, like I was lost. I had no idea what the future was gonna hold for me. Every plan that I thought I had was out the window. I'm depressed, gaining weight, no source of income coming in. So now I'm just devaluing myself as a man. Like, because I'm thinking my version of a man, you're supposed to have job, make money, be able to provide, protect, all that shit. But that taught me to be vulnerable. That taught me that it's okay to ask for help, to talk to people, that you're not alone. And if I can go back and give myself advice, it would be talk to somebody. Be vulnerable and talk to somebody. Because you having a real conversation with somebody who's going to be real with you and not give you the shit that you want to hear. Sometimes you need to hear, yo, get yourself up because you are that guy.
Who would you talk to? Who would you tell yourself to talk to at that point?
I mean, at the time, you know, my girl definitely had my back, like the most. My girl, my mom, like they were definitely like there for me. But I think if I was to give myself advice, it would be to probably talk to a therapist. Get out of New York.
I second that.
Second what?
Talk to somebody.
You got to. And that's not to belittle the impact that my girl and my mom had on me at that time. Like without them, I probably wouldn't have made it out that shit alive because I was in such a dark space mentally. But I think that it's important to see a licensed professional because they can give you an unbiased opinion. Like as much as I love the people that were in my life that helped me through that time, because they love me, they may give me a biased advice or biased opinion. And that's not to belittle anything that was said or any way that they helped. But I do think that it's important, especially for men, to speak to a therapist. So that way you can get that because I don't want to say like professional or like professional help, but you can get that opinion from a therapist that your friend can't give you. Because your friends love you so much, they may not tell you exactly what you need to hear. if that makes sense. So if I were to give myself advice at that age, I would definitely say talk to a licensed professional, because that might have definitely helped me get through the process. If not faster, then definitely, yeah, I would just say faster. Would have definitely helped me get through it faster. But I think that's just something that we got to do better as men. We gotta be vulnerable. Got to be vulnerable. We're taught to be the stone wall that can't be broken down. Nah, we got to be vulnerable. We got to break that habit. That's how most of us die from suicide.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. We do have other stuff coming out soon, and it's gonna be a lot of the shit that we talking about right now.
Mhm.
Just be prepared for what we got next. I can't speak about
Mm.
that, but what's happening right now is what's gonna happen on another scale.
Mhm.
You want to answer this though, right? Would you rather see your
Yeah.
future or go back in time and undo one of your biggest life regrets?
Wait, let me see. Would you rather see your future or go back in time and undo one of your biggest life regrets? I would rather see into the future.
Oh shit, Ghost is alive.
Oh! And he pulled up to the
And he
stream.
pulled up. Oh shit.
Shout out to
We
Ghost,
knew you was
man.
alive.
I knew Tariq can't really do it.
Tariq couldn't pull the trigger.
Great acting.
Yeah.
Great
All right,
acting.
Ghost. Tell us where you've been.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I'd rather see into the future because I wouldn't.
What if your future is very bleak?
I don't care. I'd rather know. I'd rather know than go into my past and undo one of my biggest life regrets. Nah, because even I think that ties into what you were saying. Like,
Yeah.
do you go in and change something that ultimately changes the course of your entire life? No, I'm good. I haven't done anything that I feel like is that regrettable. Maybe that's what it is.
I have. But I wouldn't
Yeah.
change it.
But like okay. So I'm thinking in the context like, okay, like if you like rape somebody.
Oh no.
I'm not saying you did.
No.
I'm saying like that's something that could be regrettable that you may want to go back and
like
change.
if I was locked up and I locked up because I killed somebody, I'm gonna change the fucking fact that I killed
That's
somebody.
what I'm saying.
Yes.
And I think that's what makes it this one makes it a question a little bit easier because I don't think we've really done anything that's super regrettable.
Okay. What about you?
No.
Would you ever change being patria?
Oops, never patria.
Just needs to know. It's interesting.
Not even Dominican, bro.
Because changing your past determines your future. And that tells me my future is made by my choices, not determined by outcomes. Most people do need a therapist.
Don't.
Most people don't need a therapist, but some
Can't
someone
read.
to talk to will listen. Listen, you might not even just need a therapist. Like sometimes, like your friends, like you might not understand.
Can't
Like
pronounce those words.
What happened?
Because I couldn't see it in the fucking bar was in the way.
Oh.
Not for nothing. You might not need somebody to talk to all the time. Yeah. But like this is to me, this is therapy. Me sitting down talking and having a conversation and saying shit, getting this shit on my chest, this shit helps me a lot. This shit helped me a lot through a lot of my last depression I've been in, with whether people know it or not. It might not have to be a full-blown therapist. I could just come here and be happy. It just, I think you determine your outlook on ways where you can release that part of you that needs to talk.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a specific person. It could be a specific thing that makes you feel better. And that's what I got from my depression.
That's fair. Oh, I wanted to address that too, because he said he agreed with the middle guy. That's
my name is Justin.
That's Justin. James, or they call me JT, or they call me the GOAT.
Never
or
said
God.
That. No.
Nah, I'm joking. But nah. James, JT is fine, whichever one. Kev, I don't know if you wanna.
Kev,
that's
guy.
Chevy. Call him Chevy.
Chev. He said the guy
on the left.
Okay.
Are you on the left on the screen? You might be on it right on the screen.
I mean, I am on the right.
It's all about perception. Perception's reality. Let's go. Remember, the man who falls asleep on the floor can't fall out of bed. You feel me?
Bow.
wish the fucking sound effects work right now,
I
but they
know.
don't. For some reason, we gotta.
How many people use their
Guys sleeping on the
physical
floor, can't
voice?
fall off the bed.
How many people use their physical voice to communicate these days is all thumbs and typing. I think millennials still use their voice. I think Gen Z don't give a fuck about that. But yeah, I think millennials still will use their voice because we're not super, like we did grow up with social media,
We
but I
played
feel like
Snake on our phone.
yeah, like we grew up, our infant
had
years, our
beepers.
toddler
You had a
years.
beeper?
Yeah, I had a beeper. We were outside. Like there's no outside for these kids at all. I saw a group of kids playing football
Oh shit! That's
in the field, and that
field?
shit was weird.
Nigga, that shit was in front of your
grass.
building.
Yeah, the building. Weird.
That was in front
It
of
was
your
in front of the
building.
building. Yeah, we don't have fields. Like that shit don't happen where I'm at. But
I remember in the summertime, I seen like a group of kids riding bikes, right? And I mean, that made me happy. I bought them all ice cream.
nice.
I bought them all ice cream because of that. I mean, it was just like, that was, you don't see that anymore.
And that
Hold
shit
on,
probably
hold
cost
on.
like
Hold on. You saw a group of kids on bikes, and you said, "Hey guys, can I buy you?"
No.
Wait, I gotta know how this works.
No,
Can I get you guys ice cream?
No, they were. I was buying the milkshake from Mr. Softy.
Uh-huh.
I was buying the milkshake from Mr. Softy, and I seen the kids riding a bike. One kid stopped to go buy ice cream. I said, "Yo, I got it. Yo, tell your friends I got it. Don't worry about it. Whatever you guys got, whatever you guys want, I got it." It was like 12 kids. You know,
That was
so,
nice of you.
Yeah, so
that shit probably came out to $135, didn't it?
Dine and Dash, baby. Dine and Dash.
You a wild boy.
Shout out
boy.
to the Mr. Softy, the lady, man. She dead fucks with us in the summertime.
What's her name?
What's the lady's name? We got the lady, the Mr. Softy lady.
Remember the good humor truck, Nick?
Oh yeah, Nick.
Oh, shout out to Mr. Nick.
But the lady now, but when remember we got all the kids from Kids Bay Ice Cream with Eric and them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
She really does fuck with us, man. Appreciate her.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Yeah.
She got to come on the pod. I want to talk to
She don't speak English, nigga.
That's fine. He speaks Spanish.
But
Get the translator.
Yeah. Wait,
translator.
we can't even use that excuse because we had. All right.
if everyone spoke their mind, would this world be
It might not, I don't think it would have came out right, so I'm not even going.
Don't even say it.
Yeah.
If everyone spoke their mind, would this world be a better place?
I think so. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
100%.
No.
Hell no.
Because people aren't good with hearing the truth.
But see, the thing about it is this. Everything is a learned behavior. Everything's learned behavior. If people were to speak in their mind consistently, I think it would be less sensitive people in this world. If we had that, if we did that shit from the jump, I think because emotions are learned behaviors. They're learned behaviors. Things bother you because you're taught it was to bother you because you're not used to it, right? But if you were doing it from the beginning, I don't think that.
That's a fair point.
I don't think people will be sensitive about it.
I think that's a fair point. Because eventually you grow out of it'll just be regular. Like, oh, you a piece of shit. All right.
Listen, I've been called fat my whole life.
Facts.
Right? My whole life. Right? Even when listen, I've been called all types of names that lead into fat, right?
That's a fact.
Right? You said fat or fact?
I said fact.
So anyway, but if I just started hearing it now, I think I would be offended by it, right? Now, but since I'm accustomed to it and I've been hearing it since the beginning of time,
Doesn't bother
it
me.
doesn't bother me. Like, I don't care about it. Like, even when I had gotten down to like 185 pounds, they would still call me fat.
Yeah, they would say fat Kev.
Because that's what they know me as, fat Kev.
Yeah.
Yo.
Nah, that's dead serious though. He's getting dead serious.
It's real. So I feel like, if everybody spoke their mind and about the situations or whatever it is from the beginning, people will be less sensitive in this world.
So when does sensitive become too much and become bad?
I think okay. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go.
No, I think sensitivity. Sorry. I think sensitivity.
Sound like it hurt.
I think sensitivity. Repeat the question. When does
When does
sensitivity become
sensitive?
too
When
much
does
and become bad? When you let everything get to you, you know,
As in a personal sense?
yeah, in a
or-
personal sense. When you let everything get to you, you know, and when I feel like a lot of people are sensitive because they seek attention, right? So people become sensitive because they want somebody to say like, yo, like you good, everything fine. Like people overreact to situation just because of that, you know. And some people just don't get affection at all. So they show a lot of sensitivity because of it. Because people just like us being guys, we don't really show much emotion, right? So like you could be going through the worst thing right now in life, right? And to me, it's just like he'll get over it,
Mhm.
right? It depends on how the person's brought up, right? But I might just look at you like he'll get over it. Now if you doing it for like a week, I'm like, bro, you good? You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So it becomes a different situation. I think sensitivity becomes too bad when I it's hard to explain, man. So I have it at the tip of my tongue, but it's hard to really explain.
I would. You mind if I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead, go
All
ahead,
right.
go ahead.
I would say it's too bad when you allow it to control your decision making. So, for example, do you know how many people have died in New York City for? Yo, what you looking at?
Mhm.
What the fuck you? We got a problem? People have literally died over that. You're so sensitive that me and you making eye contact on the train is enough to set you off and make a dumb decision. That to me is being too sensitive when it causes you to make irrational decisions. I do think you need a sense of sensitivity. I do think you
See,
need
it's a tongue
some
twister.
sensitivity because without it, then people will try to take advantage of you. So you have to know, like, okay, like now you're crossing the line. This is not okay, and this will no longer be tolerated. That I think is where sensitivity does help. But outside of that, if it's caused you to do something that is just irrational behavior, that's when I think you're being too sensitive. Like if I'm giving you advice and I'm telling you the truth, and because I told you the truth, you're going to attack me, I think you're being too sensitive.
I think, yeah. I just also think that this whole time frame where we living in right now is way too fucking sensitive.
I disagree with that.
I think we're not sensitive?
No, I think the people who have control. This shit is all about money. This whole sensitivity thing. I saw a post that they were coming out with Rush Hour 4. Everybody who wanted to
I saw
see
that shit
Rush
too.
Hour 4 did not want to see the sensitive bullshit. We want the racist,
Yeah, but that's
raunchy.
a group. Yeah, I want. Yeah,
That's
me too.
what we want. That's what the people want. I think there's a selective group, and I think you've said this before. There's a selective group
It's a
of
small amount of loud people.
loud people. That's it. But I think most of society wants the raunchy shit. That's all we watch on social media. But on TV, we don't get that. That's why people don't watch TV. If we saw the same shit on TV that we saw on social media, people will watch
Yes,
TV.
no, you're right.
No,
you're right. You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right. I like this one. Is it wrong to act okay if nobody ever knows about it? I guess that is on
Is it
you.
wrong? Is it a wrong act? Is it wrong to act?
No, is a wrong act okay if no one ever knows about it? Is a wrong act okay?
No.
I don't know. The fuck? That's fucking molestation.
You mean nobody knows about it? Yeah, no.
Fuck out of here. Hell no. No. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong, whether people know about it or not. Yeah, no.
Yo, can I ask you a question?
And that's not an attack against the person. So
No. We just put it.
Challenging that question.
What do you call a black Karen?
A black Karen?
Yeah.
Without getting canceled?
I just want to know what we call a black Karen.
I feel
Without
like
getting canceled.
if I say it, they may try to cancel me. A black Karen.
Because you saw that clip with the guy, the comedian, and that lady, she was just bugging for no reason. Black lady.
Yeah, but I don't remember. I remember that.
But I just want to know, like, so
You know what's funny? You know what they call a male Karen?
what?
Kevin.
Nah, what do we call a black Karen then? If there's a male, so Kevin is the male Karen.
Yeah.
There's Karen for white women. What is for black people?
Taisha.
I'm done.
I told you they might be looking for me now.
Asia.
Yeah.
Why is it Asia?
Shout out to all the Taishas I know.
It's Taisha.
Taisha.
I thought you were gonna say Karen or something.
You can go with that.
You could be Ken.
Huh?
Yo, what? What happened?
I can't even say it on this stream right now.
All right, moving on.
Taisha.
Nah, because the whole reason why we in the fucking video shit, the name I told you, I can't even say it right now. The cousin.
Oh. Nah, I don't think that would be. That's not a common name.
Like, she's fucking Karen.
Yeah. I'm loving these questions too.
Yeah,
shout out to all y'all for dropping these questions. We got to get ERMAV on our stream.
Yeah, you want to call in? Oh.
Nah, I can't.
Don't call in yet. Nigga said Taisha. Said Taisha crazy, not gonna lie. Why that?
Yeah, because you know if you bump into a Taisha at the supermarket, nigga, shit could go down. Huh?
How do you spell Taisha?
There's a bunch of ways you can spell it. You can spell it TYASIA. You can spell it THYASIA. You can spell it TAYSIA. You can spell it TYASHIA. You can spell it TAY with a quiet Z.
What
IA.
about with a dash?
You can put a dash in it. Yeah, you can add some pepper, put a dash in it. Dash of pepper. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways. I can't wait to name my kids, man. I'm excited for that.
What you gonna name? What's the name for the boy?
Zuko.
Oh, from
Yeah.
Avatar?
Yeah.
That's type fire, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I wanted to hate it, but I couldn't.
Yeah, my boy gonna be Zuko.
But for a girl?
Well, my girl has been thinking about Zendaya.
No.
It's her choice. So I gotta go with whatever she wants. Because she gave me Zuko.
For me, like I think my first daughter would be like I like the name Veronica.
Really?
Yeah, I like that name.
Huh?
Veronica.
What does that even mean?
I don't know what it means, but I like the name.
Okay.
And my son, Mewtwo.
YouTube?
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo?
Like the Pokemon?
Yeah.
You're not naming your son Mewtwo. Yo, what is up with you?
Mewtwo.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yo, all right, how many people you've been in love with? This goes to a question. That's what I want to. How many people you've been in love with?
I would say maybe 3, 4.
Okay, how many people you thought you was going to propose to?
You know, that never crossed my mind.
So 0?
Yeah.
How the fuck does Drake have 42 people he gonna propose to?
Gematria, tell us why 42 is important.
Yo, this is crazy.
I think
He made a diamond necklace.
I think 42, because I think if you were talking about this on Monday, I think 42 means nigga.
42 means nigga?
I think
Jackie
so.
Robinson is number 42.
There are a lot of references to 42.
Wait, the manual or somebody tell us what 42 means. Because
or tell us the website where we can find this shit.
Yeah,
what is 42?
Send me the fucking website, nigga, because we was looking this shit up. But he has 42 diamonds on a necklace
That ain't by accident.
about proposing to different women. Like, how many times you can't love 42 women?
I don't know. Joe Budden might have beat that.
Jackie Robinson was number 42. So by Jackie Robinson being number 42, he's going to propose in Brooklyn. So by proposing in Brooklyn, because the Brooklyn Bridge with Jackie Robinson Highway, Turnpike, so that's basically 42.
Shut the fuck
Speak,
up.
you Israelite. Speak. Man, being an Israelite today. Yes, sir.
First of all, Princess, you better not call the baby Zendaya. I'm just saying that right now because it's just there.
I guess I was wrong. I thought we just nothing. We'll talk about it later.
4 plus 2 is 6.
I just know we going with
4
Zuko.
plus 2 is 6, and 6 is a Satan number.
Yo, but how 42 women that you wanted, 42 times you talk about proposing?
Tell you, I think Joe Budden might have beat that shit.
Nah, Joe Budden never would have.
Bro, he's man uses proposals like it's a Joker card.
Yo, listen, I used to follow Joe Budden back on MySpace back in the day, bro, and he proposed he was proposing a lot.
Yo, he was king proposed. Yo, it would be like
Samaya Reese. He was what's the girl's name? What was that girl's name? Starts with a T, I think it is. Tahiri.
Oh, the N word with the hard R means 42.
42. Okay.
42. Oh, and February.
Mm-hmm.
Slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm X.
Huxtable means 42?
Huxtable.
Yo!
Jackie.
See?
Shout out to the
Jackie
Huxtables,
Robinson.
bro. That was a great
Jackie.
TV show.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah. Just saying.
Robinson has an R and an N in it. Robinson.
Preacher.
Shut the fuck up. But yo, there's nothing. Y'all got nothing to say about this shit?
About what?
This nigga wanted to fucking marry 42 people?
I don't care. No, I'm not a fan of Drake. I don't listen to Drake. I don't care about Drake. But if Drake want to come on the pod, he can come on the pod.
I think that goes to maybe he probably got an album dropping out in February for February 14th. You know what I'm saying?
You just joined your match.
Drake got an album coming out February 14th. It's about all the bitches he loved.
Oh, you might have cracked the code, my brother.
Yeah,
bro. You might have cracked the code. Tell them where they can find you on Instagram so you can join their clan. They're going to be looking for you.
Real
Apartment 42 with Martin Lawrence.
Really? He was in Apartment 42?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
He's talking about the Martin show, right? I would assume. Martin Lawrence? Apartment 42?
Huh?
He's talking about Martin Lawrence from the TV show, right?
I have no idea.
Let me look up Martin.
That Drake article was so stupid. Such a relevant info to tell us 42 engagement. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That shit was so stupid. Love you guys.
Drake drops an album in February for a love album, bro.
Oh yeah, he was in Apartment 42.
Yo, if you say that shit right, just say it to the world right now.
Listen, Drake might be dropping an album in February, for the number 42, and yeah, it's a love album. I mean,
there it is.
Yeah, it's a love album.
Hey,
love album.
You might have cracked the code,
you
my
might
brother.
Have cracked the code with that.
If he does that, bro, that's crazy.
That's not crazy.
It's not crazy. It's
because we know the
plan.
truth. We know the
truth. It's
truth.
a part of a plan. It's a part of the plan.
You know the truth, brother. You know the truth. Yes, sir. Act like you know it.
Remember when they told us LeBron dropped 42 in the Drew League? Why does that matter? The Hall of Fame. Go ahead, man. You see my 42 example?
I got a few things that I had on my list. I saw this one guy on the World Wide Web on www.google.com.
Hey.
And there was this scenario. Men, if you and your family, wife and kids, are stuck on an island and there's one piece of meat left.
Pause.
Okay? There's one piece of meat left. Who's going to eat it? I'm going to say it one more time. If you and your family, wife and kids, are stuck on an island and there's one piece of meat left, pause, who's going to eat it?
Me? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just letting my kids eat it.
Okay.
Me?
Ever since we did Ramadan, I don't really have to eat.
Okay.
Like, I'm good. Like, give me some fucking
And who I'm stuck on the island with?
You and
Your wife and kids.
Give it to me first, and I give it to the kid.
What? What?
The wife will bring me the food first, and then I'll give it to the kid.
So are you gonna eat it? Yes or no?
Well, I mean, man gets served first.
You trying to get canceled?
Yo.
You're trying to get canceled today.
As long as my kids eat,
only one person can eat the steak.
How many kids I got?
However many kids, I don't fucking 3. Let's say 3. You got 3 kids.
3 kids?
3 kids. You gonna give it to the kids, give it to the wife, or you gonna
The kids are gonna eat. The kids are gonna eat.
Okay, so
Kids
now
gonna eat.
here
How big is the
is
steak?
enough to feed
They're gonna
3.
eat.
Enough to feed 3.
Enough to feed 3?
Yeah.
Kids gonna eat. I got 3 kids.
I mean, if you got Cole, Cole eat half that steak anyway. Then,
Exactly.
you want to be eating.
Exactly. Cole eating that
The
shit.
wife's out of luck.
Nah, Cole eating that whole shit. Cole
wife is
and
out of
Leah
luck.
eating that shit. So
Here was his take. He said, "This is where we've lost masculinity in men. If you're stuck on an island with your family and the last piece of food does not go to the man, who is supposed to be the person to go out and hunt for more food? The man is supposed to eat first, so that way he can go out and hunt for the rest of the family. But if that man dies from starvation, then the entire family will die eventually."
But women can hunt.
Bro, how
too.
you going to hunt if you only have that one that meat? That's it.
That's enough to keep you going and keep you alive to go get some more food. But now if you're not the one to eat and now the kids eat and you die as a result of that.
So that means you're not alone on the island. You said alone on the island.
Well, as the only humans, I meant.
Okay, that's different then.
So does that change who you would give the steak to?
No.
Yeah, that can change everything because there's food around. I thought just basically like on some like
You're about to die anyway?
like castaway bullshit. I'm just gonna be talking to a volleyball the whole time and with my
What?
family.
No, you're gonna talk to your wife.
But what if we arguing?
Wow.
Go to the other side of the island then and come back. Take a walk. There's not that much you
We're
can
gonna
do.
end up arguing anyway.
Bro,
All right. I mean,
first of all, if we on an island and there's ample amount of food where we can
no, not like ample food as if like prepared. Like you have to go
we gotta
hunt
go
and
hunt.
kill.
We're
And
all going to go hunt. Cole, you gonna have to learn how to fucking shoot a fucking pig, nigga. Like,
wow.
yes, Leah, get your hands dirty. Because if I die, y'all gotta survive until somebody come to save us.
So would you still give the steak to?
100%. My kids eat before me, and I've said this
Wow.
at all of our shit before that. I've said this shit about the sit down and put the plate with who eats first, this, down, and third.
Mhm.
My kids eat before me. I make sure my kids eat before me.
I mean, and that was the argument he was making, is that this is what's wrong with men and masculinity. The man needs to be taken care of first in order for the rest of the pride to thrive.
So what if you, all right, you the man, right? But you don't know how to fucking hunt, and you just eating, nigga, and you gonna go out and get no fucking food.
Well, I mean, considering that the man knows how to bring food back to the
So
family.
considering you don't know how to get no fucking food, right?
Mhm.
Who gets the steak first?
Obviously,
you don't
I mean,
do
is it-
shit,
so then at
obviously
this,
you don't know how to do. You should have get that fucking steak. You should have get that steak.
If you can't fucking provide, why
Okay.
get the fucking steak?
Okay, that's a different
What if
scenario.
I'm vegan?
You vegan?
eat
You a
fruit,
deacon?
Vegan.
Oh.
eat bugs. Bugs are a good source of protein.
That's not being vegan.
Eating a bug,
Yeah, that's life.
leaves. Go
Okay.
hunt for some leaves.
So I give them the steak because I'm not gonna eat it.
Oh, because you're a vegan, but the
vegan.
rest of them aren't vegans.
Maybe, who knows?
Nigga,
What-
go
what-
find
what-
some
but what if you're
fucking
allergic to-
berries, nigga.
Huh?
Go find some berries. Go find some nuts. No homo.
Oh.
Wow.
Then dude, go find some shit. Nigga, yeah, what's those people called? Gather. Be a gatherer. Y'all could be gatherers. Y'all good. I'm good. And if I die, eat me.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yo, what? Want them to
That is the legit reason why he said you should eat the steak so you don't die and they don't have to eat
so
you.
man, if
'Cause they
my
can't
youngest
hunt.
kid dies, are we gonna eat him?
No, he's just dead. but you can still get food for the remaining kids.
But another animal's gonna eat them.
Yeah, exactly. So I might as well eat them.
All right.
What the hell was that?
Huh?
Heard a noise.
Oh, it's a ghost.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So I just wanted to pose that question, see what y'all think. I got oh, please be safe out here. Please be safe. It's the holiday season, like we were saying before. People don't have much. Robberies are going up. Homicides are going up. Stick-ups are going up. And it's getting closer and closer to where we are. There was just a robbery at 7:30 a.m. right in front of Havana Cafe. Yeah. Like these dudes came out in the car, hopped out, took all this stuff, drove off. Like it is getting nasty out here. So no matter where you are, please be aware of your surroundings. Please understand that there are people out here.
was it an older woman that was robbed or something?
Nah, I don't think it was an older woman. I think it was a man that had just, I don't know if he came out, because it was 7:30 in the morning. So I don't think Havana was open at that time. I don't know how that worked out. Maybe he was working there. I don't know. But it was 7:30 in the morning, and that's not a place you would think you would get robbed at 7:30 in the morning. But it's nasty out there. So please be careful. And just understand that there are people out there, unfortunately, who are not as fortunate as some of us, and they're looking to take from those who are a little more fortunate. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Do you have another question?
I got a few things. Should you be friends with people you can't get money with?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not? I don't need everybody to get money with me.
Yeah, I could be friends with people that I can't get money with.
Yeah.
Because it's like you still could
You have your ranks.
You still could learn.
No, I'm talking about like your friends, like your mate, not the people that like you cool with that you talk to from time, like a real friend. Like this could be somebody who's in my wedding type of friend. One of those.
Yes.
If we're not getting money together, should you be friends with them?
Yes, I think that I don't have to get money with you. You can be like somebody that like I could really talk to.
What?
Like there's other parts of life that just about money, not just money that I can have a friend to help me out with.
So what the fuck are we talking about? If we're friends and we're adults and we're not talking about getting a bag, what are we talking about?
Well, I mean,
What if I'm a swinger?
It's kind of hard.
I don't know what that means.
In the
A
business,
swinger? Like you may like have relations with
Yeah, like we just fuck each other's.
You would consider that a friend?
That might be my swinger friend.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking
Just
about
saying.
somebody who is in that core
So my swinger
group.
friend is fucking my wife.
I'm lost.
I mean, my new.
You said
my
you fucking the swinger,
I'm
the
just
wife is
saying.
fucking the swinger, your kids fucking the swinger too? Like what's going on? Like
I
it
don't
sounds like it's a
know.
lot going
I'm not
on in
about
this
that.
scenario.
I'm not in that. I'm just saying.
You
But
don't
what if?
necessarily have to make money with your friends because honestly, it's hard. It's hard.
Thank you for bringing it back in.
It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to do business with friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because a lot of emotions get involved. You know, like
Mhm.
if your friend is doing wrong and you tell your friend he's doing wrong, and you guys are in a mutual position, right? They tend to like feel like you're acting like you're their boss.
Mhm.
You know, so and even though it's like it's to help one another, people get to their heads that they're becoming an entrepreneur, they're this, they're that. So it's like it's hard to do business with friends.
Okay.
You know, you can like let's say you're an investor with homes, right? But he's good with architecture, you know, like
Mhm.
he's good with developing like with his hands and everything. You can do something like you can get like, hey, I got a job for you if you do this and the third and make money with them like that. And then you work your ways in the middle with that of networking with your friends. But as far as partnership and stuff like that and all that, I have to say that you don't have to be friends with people that you can't do partnerships with.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, moving on.
Do you feel the same?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
we friends. Like, if you're gonna be in my wedding, we don't have to talk about money.
Yeah.
Ever.
We can just talk about, that's what I'm saying. Like anything can be talked about. We can have like a different relationship.
But now the next tier under that,
But I can't be friends with people in my day to day that are lazy, like that. Just like that because
Or
that lingers onto you.
that
Mhm.
beats.
You know what I'm saying deadbeats. Yeah, deadbeats. That's a no go. I'm saying so. It's like
What do you mean deadbeat? Like
deadbeats, like
Deadbeat dad.
people,
Oh, okay.
Like
people,
people who don't want to take care of their kids.
Yeah,
people don't want to take care
I
of their
can't be friends
kids.
with
You
them.
know, or they
Talking about
choose
canceling people.
they choose negative lifestyles over over their kids and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I can't be friends with people like that.
I
You know?
respect that.
So I can, and it's like by all means, they could be a good person to you, you know,
Mhm.
to you. But that type of toxicity, you don't want that in your life because that shit, you birds of a feather flock together, you know,
Mhm.
and you wind up taking some of those traits at some point.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to be exactly like that person, but you wind up seeing reason of why they do certain things, and all of a sudden now your mind is all corrupt. You know, so I just can't. It's certain as you get older, you start to look at certain things in life that it was fun while it lasted. You know, but this type of
That's
shit
fair.
you don't want in your life, and you need to move on. And as you move on, you start to see the type of positivity that happens in your life and the great energy that everything brings into you, and everything that you wanted to do, you wind up having space for.
Mhm.
So
I mean, I think you hit the nail right on the head. I don't have no rebuttal. No. Yeah, that's real.
That's the first time
First time what?
that he's caught a oop in a long time.
That's fair.
shut the fuck up.
It's okay.
Am I lying?
It's okay. Hey, he was
Am
open
I
on the fast.
lying?
He was open
He
on the
was
fast
open
break.
for the. He was open for it, and
You domed him.
dunked it.
And
Finally,
he dunked it. It's okay.
that's what I'm saying. That was good. First time you caught an oop in a while. You missed a lot of oops,
You talk a lot of bullshit, nigga.
bro. We been giving you the
You talk
easiest
a lot of
oops.
bullshit. That's why.
We been giving you the easiest oops.
And when JT comes with a great question, y'all come with a whole bunch of bullshit, and then I just say, and it just winds up like I lose my train of thought.
Nah, we be giving you oops, bro. But that was a very good. That was a slam dunk. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, shout out to the Big 16 in the chat. Please like, smash that like button.
Like.
Take the link, share with somebody that you know. Let's continue to get these numbers up. We appreciate you. Someone who's been trending a lot this week, Glorilla. She
she's
said,
a freak.
yeah,
Come on, fries.
yeah,
That's disgusting.
For who though?
Yo, like, just for, like, listen. I see my own nut, and I'm disgusted by looking at it.
Okay.
Imagine that shit, like that glaze on some fucking fries. You just
It's
see
like
that
a donut, my nigga. Glazed donut.
So you eat it?
I'm not eating it, but she can eat it.
You eat glazed donuts?
You don't know
Listen.
what's on that glazed donut.
You're absolutely right. But at the end of the day, I know what's going in her fries. Me.
I respect that.
And I'm okay. Hey, you want to eat it? Do your thing, baby. I'm not going to do it.
Well, first of all, shout out to her for sharing that
Emmanuel, is that
information.
42?
Who? Is what 42?
Come on, fries.
Come on, fries. What is the numbers for come on, fries?
I don't know.
Is that 42?
But I just want to say shout out to Glorilla for sharing that.
Word.
If that is, that means
big.
Drake probably got an album coming out with Glorilla in February.
He definitely gotta have a song with her. He said, I know my glazed donut don't smell like chlorine. Nah, but I'm just saying, like, if that's what you wanted, listen. All right. Are we gonna sit down and act like we grown ass men here? Like you've never like none of that, and they just licked it and put it in their mouth and took that shit?
Oh, there's definitely swallowers out there.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So like what's the difference?
But
If you wanted
that's
to put it on your
different than
fries.
doing that on food. And like that's just all right, we gotta acknowledge that's just a different level of like
freaky?
Yes.
Now that's some freaky shit.
That's what I'm saying. So
But
there's levels to what she's talking about.
no, yeah. There's levels.
There's
But
definitely levels.
I'm not opposed to it.
Okay.
You ever seen that Eminem video, the real Slim Shady?
He spit. Come on,
he spit in the onion rings, and you see that loogie spit just dripping.
Nah, I'm not an Eminem fan, but shout out to him.
That's exactly what I'm visioning right now.
First of all, I knew she was a freak when she started off asking, "Do you drink nut?" I said, "Who even talk like?"
Oh yeah,
what?
she does. That was exactly
Yeah,
what
she said,
at
"Y'all
first,
drink
yeah.
nut." They was like, "What?"
Why do I need help? Do I need help?
Oh yeah, you do.
I mean, I think we all need help.
I
Who
need
needs
help.
more, but who needs more help?
That's an opinion.
I'm just saying.
Shout out to Glorilla, man. We got to get her on the pod.
We're trying to get
We got to get Glorilla on the pod. If anybody got to connect to Glorilla, tell her that we want her on 40 Central.
And we bring French fries.
I think she probably like McDonald's French fries. She thinks she has a McDonald's.
She do look like a McDonald's French
Yeah,
fries.
she like a McDonald's.
Or
Or
she could be
Five Guys.
mad weird
Five Guys.
and like fucking Burger King. Like it's like an either or. Like she
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
good.
you don't like
but then
Burger King fries?
Hell no.
no.
Burger King?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Hell no.
It's not that bad.
White Castle got the best fries.
What? Because they curly?
Yeah.
Not curly, but they like crunchy.
Yeah. They got
That's
the
why
best
you like
fries.
them?
Yeah, they got the best fries.
Nah, McDonald's got the
Like
best
a
fries.
fucking kid. You just like them because they're curly?
No, it's not curly. It's like crunchy. It's like an accordion.
They're always soggy.
Sounds like you had a bad experience at White Castle. I have one more thing about Glorilla before we move on. Before we get to that question. She offered $550 a week for an assistant job, and people were saying that was bullshit because who can live off $550 a week? I felt like she was getting a bad rap for that because I don't know how much y'all think rappers make, but they don't make a lot of money. So
yeah,
her
what they want her to
offering,
spend.
yeah, like her offering, especially somebody who's up and coming, her offering anything for an assistant job out of her own pocket is her, in my opinion, giving back to her
That's
people.
24 a month. That's way more than what people get. Right?
Depending on where you at, that's all you need. A lot of people don't need a lot in other places outside of New York. So I think for her to do that was, I like the idea. And then also, not all opportunities are gonna come with a bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about this on Twitter. My first internship, I was 16 years old and I worked at Ernst & Young and I was an intern there, but I didn't get paid. And I was upset about that. And I almost didn't do the internship. If it wasn't for my teacher saying, yo, you got to do this, it's a great opportunity, I would have turned it down because all my friends had internships where they were getting money. They were getting paid. And this is during the summer. So now you got all summer, you working, and you getting paid, you blowing the bag. And we working at law internships. So these mugs got money. Long story short, I get it. I do the internship. I get a free laptop. I get to build a network with a bunch of lawyers. I had to sit in a real arbitration between two companies battling for money. I said a free laptop. I said that.
That's fine.
And I had lunch with a millionaire. I met my first millionaire when I was 16. And this is all because I did it without money. I was in fucking like what's those like holiday parties. They invited me to like holiday parties and like backyard barbecues and stuff like that because I did my job well. So just want to give a shout out to people who may be unsure whether or not to take an opportunity because of money. You never know what you can get from that opportunity. Sometimes they can knock on your door without a bag, but it can get you to places to where you need to be.
So I got a couple of things before we go on.
Yes.
They said Popeye's fries are the best. That's disgusting.
What? Yo, bro, you
Popeye's
picky
fries?
as shit. You picky as shit.
Popeye's fries?
Popeye's fries is good.
Nah, they good. They got good seasoning, but they do be soggy. Those shits be soggy.
Yeah,
they put
you
the
had
shit
a
in
bad
the
experience.
bag.
You had a bad experience.
Bro, they literally give it to you in a
$5.50.
paper bag.
Yeah.
With grease on the
With
bottom.
grease on it.
I
And
never
then
had I get it in a box.
No, that's White
They
Castle.
don't fuck with you.
No, I get it in a box. It's a box.
Yeah, you get the box and you get the bag. They put it in.
I never had it in a bag. I had it in a box.
What do you order from Popeyes?
I ordered the chicken wings and fries. I mean, the chicken wings. The 2-piece chicken and fries. They put it all together.
That's why. Because you get the little 2-piece.
You get the whole box.
Yeah, how about you get a
box.
big boy meal?
Yeah.
Get a big boy meal. Get a little 4-piece.
Bro, do you see how big I am?
The 2-piece is not a big boy meal.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
something you
fast
get
food.
Cole.
You need that's a fact.
Cole eats a 2-piece.
Facts.
He doesn't finish it all.
He
Yes,
finished
he
it.
No, he
does.
doesn't.
That's crazy.
Cole eats 2 Emilio slices.
I
Anyway,
I eat 5.
all right. No, you do. All right. Anyway, drink a 6-pack of beer. Drink a 6-pack of beer for the first hour you wake up every day for the rest of your life, or every Wednesday morning you got to take a rip of meth for the rest of your life.
Meth? Absolutely not. There's not even that's not even a conversation. Taking meth?
But
Are you
just meth one
Ghost?
time a week.
No. Are you from the Midwest? That got to be a Midwest question. That sounds like some Wisconsin,
Yo,
St. Louis type of question.
I'm drinking the beer. I can do that shit every day. My tolerance is gonna be so crazy. This shit's gonna taste like
That got to be a
water after 7
cheesehead.
times.
That got to be a cheesehead.
But you
Someone from
doing meth?
Wisconsin.
No, I drink the 6-pack.
6-pack. I do that shit anyway.
I'm drinking a 6-pack. First of all, I don't even care. If meth is my other option,
I get the 6-pack of Michelob's.
I don't care what it
That's a
is.
fact. That shit ain't nothing.
It's like drinking 6 cans of water.
Nah, I'm
Facts.
good.
Wingstop fries? Nah, I'm good.
Nah, hell no. Wingstop? Dirt.
Y'all
The
going
Wingstop
crazy.
fries, I think I know who Ghost is.
Lemon pepper wings
What
is
is
not
it?
it either.
The lemon pepper wings is not
Lemon
it.
pepper wings is not it.
I don't
That
even like
Ross
lemon
made that
pepper
shit
like that.
overrated.
As Rick Ross keeps talking about it, and I went and ordered it.
Yo, if you could
Trash.
help every blind person in the world or get $50 million, which one would you choose?
$50 million.
Yeah, the fuck?
Me too. I'll
Wait,
pay for like 2 or 3
say that.
people
It
to
was
blind.
help every person.
Did you see the shit on Instagram? Did you see the shit on Instagram with Jay-Z? It's like, yo, when they were like, yo, with the dude was having dinner with Jay-Z, and he was like that, yo, I took this dinner over the $500,000.
Oh yeah, I
You know
seen
what I'm
that. I seen that.
I took this dinner over the
Yeah, that was funny.
$500,000. You know,
He said, you should have took the $500,000.
he said, you know, I call it salmon, but Beyonce, she calls it
it
salmon.
salmon.
Salmon. Yeah, that was funny.
So you're not helping no blind people?
No, $50 million. And then I'll pay for this surgery for whatever it is.
You pay for a couple of people's surgery?
Couple, yeah.
That's what I said. Oh, this is a good one. Would you spend 10 minutes?
Or I'll give them a home that has, there's like this I forgot what it's called, like the little dots that the blind people use.
Braille.
Braille, yeah. It says Braille.
You ever had like Braille? Forget it.
What?
You ever touched like Braille nipples? What? My fault.
I have. I'm laughing because I know what you're talking about. You fucking stupid, son. You're fucking stupid, bro.
My fault.
Braille nipples.
No.
Oh,
You done? What you were saying?
Now I said I was gonna give back, like buy a few houses and everything, for the blind people that have Braille all over the homes. They say there's the bathroom here, whatever it is, the entrance, whatever.
But you know that
But
blind people have houses, nigga.
yeah, I know, but I was gonna put like house, like
You gonna make a whole Braille house?
yeah, Braille house.
But nigga, that's gonna be mad uncomfortable. They gonna be walking around reading.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
Braille books, everything. But
Yo, your man's crazy, bro.
man said that he had you ever touch Braille nipples?
Braille? I don't even know what is Braille. That sounds like a
This
rusty
shit that the blind people
gate.
used to read.
Yo.
Braille nipple.
Yo.
Nigga, your man Kev is crazy, bro.
I'm not jumping off that ladder.
This man is stupid.
No. Anyway, like what I was saying. Would you
Braille nipple. I'm gonna start calling it that.
Would you spend 10 minutes with a loved one who passed away or get $10 million in cash?
Repeat that.
Would you spend 10 minutes with a loved one who passed away or $10 million in cash?
$10 million in cash.
You said 10 minutes with somebody that passed away?
Yes.
How long ago did they pass?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
if
they just passed that moment, it's like,
bro, they died.
I'm taking the money.
I'm taking the money too.
I'm gonna have.
I'll spend 10 minutes.
10 minutes
I'll spend the 10 minutes.
to just feel the whole pain again.
I mean, it's just like it's one last goodbye. I'm saying
Yeah.
it's like
If you didn't say goodbye, okay, I see what you're coming
I
from.
mean, or like, so I mean, it's different because I'm thinking about it with my dad.
Right.
You know, I'm thinking about it upon my dad. Like, I would love to hear his voice again. You know,
Yeah.
I would love that hug one more time. I would want that. So for that, I would say personally, the 10 minutes.
I'm thinking about it with my dad too, though. I'm taking the money. Because it will hurt too much for me to do it again. That's one of the reasons why I went through depression.
Well, I mean, it's on my end, it's like I don't think that I will feel that again the way I felt it, you know, because it's like you don't get to say goodbye. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
So now
So-
if you're able to say goodbye,
Yeah,
think you
and
feel better?
I think I personally will feel better because I would have my questions that I have right now, that I can't get answered. I can get some of them answered within those 10 minutes and get one last hug and a goodbye by hearing his voice and stuff like that too. So I personally would take the 10 minutes.
You're like, give me the money.
Yeah, I'm taking the money.
Give me the money.
I'm not even thinking about it. I'm taking the bread.
I'm not thinking about it either. Give me the money.
And for me, I guess I'll expand upon my thinking. For me, the reason why I would take the money is only because like the way I perceive death is that I will have eternity to have those conversations, ask questions, all that stuff. I just feel like you'll see everybody that you lost on the other side. So for me, I'd rather have the money now because life is shorter than the quote unquote afterlife. The perception of what we're doing here is a very, very short period in our soul's lifespan. So I think that after this, you'll have an eternity damn near to spend with your loved ones. So that's how I perceive life after this. And which is why I've always been like not comfortable with death, but it's helped me cope with it a little bit more, knowing that this lifespan is in the grand scheme of things at the macro level is very or extremely short. But life after this will be, you'll have an eternity to do whatever it is that you really want to do. That's how I've always seen it. So that's why for me, I would take the money.
Yeah, I would take the money. You would take time. Spend a year at war or a year in prison?
Who's the president?
Does it matter?
It does matter.
Whoever president you want it to be.
If it's this douchebag in office right now, I'm going to jail.
Nah, I'm never going to jail.
I'm going to jail. Fuck that. I'm not fighting for this shit. He fucked up everything anyway.
I'll go to war, go AWOL. I'll go to war.
You go AWOL, you're going to jail anyway if you go AWOL.
If I get caught.
You think you're not going to get caught?
I know somebody who went AWOL and didn't go to jail.
I'm going to war because it's not. There's really a lot of points where we're not really fighting. Like there's only some battles. Like,
Nigga, them battles
be crazy, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying I'd rather be outside.
Yeah, nah, I'm going to jail.
I'd rather be outside.
Listen, I know my persona on many different levels, and I know for a fact that I go to jail, I'll be fine. That's me, though. Like I know I'll be fine. But going to war for some bunch of bullshit.
What if it's not
Yeah.
bullshit?
Well,
We're going to war
really-
for a reason.
I mean, go to war. Go to war. War. 99% of the time, it's about greed. So it's 99% of the time. There's like all over the world. All over the world, people hate America, right? All over the world, other countries hate America because America robs everybody. That's exactly what we do. So by all means, that going to war for some bullshit, I'm not gonna be doing it. Now, if you have somebody that's like legit trying to be being honest with the White House and doing for the American people consistently, and you see like everything that he's doing.
You?
Yeah, I think so. If you see this consistent about doing stuff to better this country, and you can tell, like, you know, all you know, like how all the good trades he's doing for this country. Then if a war happens, you know the war was actually a real reason for war to happen because somebody is attacking us for whatever it is. Yes, I will fight war. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it depends who's in the office, because you see all the bullshit. Like right now with Biden in office, Biden's fucking up everything all across the world. And even in this country. The only way this country can be fucked up is from inside out. You know what I'm saying? We had no other way for this country to be fucked up from other countries. But the way how this country's being fucked up is from inside. So, yeah, I mean, for this guy, I'm not fighting. I'll go to jail.
That's interesting. I'm ready to. I'd rather go to war because I feel like I can control my destiny at that point. But I feel like in prison, you lose your ability to make choices. I just feel like in prison, there's so much that controls you. And in the military, there's a sense of that. But I feel when you're in prison, you have these people that just control every facet of your life.
Eating.
It's only a year. It's only a year. It'll fly
So,
right by.
so was the war, right? The war was only a year, right?
Yeah, like the man
Yeah.
said, the battles be lasting only 72 hours.
But you might go to war and become a POW.
But you might go to jail and get fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, the booty war is real.
I'm saying.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
A matter of fact, shout out to all the fake on the Instagram or the fake what the
bots?
Fake bots, man. They show mad love, man. They be showing mad love on my
Listen,
business,
I've seen some shits that's happening that's happening in Ukraine. I saw videos, right? That's happening in Ukraine that they're capturing people, right? As they capture people, right? They're not even going into like the prisons and their shits. They actually tying people up with saran wrap, putting them in boxes alive, and then burying them alive. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that happens in war. You know what I'm saying? That torture happens at war. So I mean, if you're willing for that, because you know, like a lot of people get caught.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get caught up, and it's not just only getting shot. You know what I'm saying? There's torturing, you know what I'm saying? There's all types.
A lot of people go to war and don't do shit.
It depends what field that you're in.
That's what I'm saying.
When you get drafted to war.
You never said you had to go in infantry. They never said you had to go.
When you get drafted to war, that's a different game changer. You don't get to pick the type of class that you want to get into. When you get drafted, you're drafted.
Yeah, like but nobody said anything about drafted. We said, would you rather?
We're going to war. Going to war or go to jail. If you're being drafted, right? If there's a draft happening, it's either you're going to war or you are going to jail. That's a real thing that happens.
Yeah, but nobody said anything about drafted.
Well, that's a question. That's a question when people are being drafted. Look what happened to Muhammad Ali. That he was told to go to war, and he refused, and he was about to go to jail. That happens.
He went to jail.
He did go to jail.
Yeah, I know he wants to go, but I'm saying, but he was gonna, but like that really happened.
Yeah.
So stuff like that happens.
No, I agree, but I'm saying the question was, would you rather?
But I'm looking at it from that standpoint.
That if you go to war, you're going to fight.
Yeah, if you go to war, you're going to fight because you're being drafted for
but
fight.
What if you could go to war and you could be a paramedic?
You're not being drafted. Hey, I'm going for laundry service. You know, like nobody calls in to say they're going to wash everybody's drawers at war. That is a class. That is MOS, laundry service. You know what I'm saying? People go to Iraq to do laundry.
Hey, listen,
and then you become a veteran because
Muhammad Ali was 42.
You ain't know that?
No, I didn't know that. They said that though. They said that before.
Shout out to Muhammad Ali.
Damn.
Yeah, that was she. No coincidence there. You see, you talking about Muhammad Ali. You see how those questions come around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long live Muhammad Ali.
I just want to know what that means for us. Just give us my end game. Would you want to know the end game?
How I died?
40 Central. It has an N and an R. That means that's 42.
Yeah, can somebody look up what 40 Central means? What number that is?
Yeah, please.
I think that's probably like 133.
That was a big number that they were saying that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, what does 40 Central mean? Please, somebody tell us.
Yeah.
That's gonna be that. We about to go down a rabbit hole.
I mean, it is Thursday.
No, we do that on Mondays.
True. Very true. Let's see. Oh, they're getting into the government.
68. Central 68.
40 Central
Someone put in?
68.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Can you tell us what does that mean? What is 68?
Oh, it could be Bill Russell and Kobe Bryant.
Why is that?
6. Bill Russell, Heat, Kobe Bryant.
Hey, I'm Kobe. You Bill Russell.
Okay. I did say I was a
I'm
GOAT.
the ref.
That works.
I'm cool. I like that one.
Hmm.
Kobe, my favorite player. Good. What else we got though? We got some more shit. Anybody got something else to say to us? Talk to us, please.
I know the whole Gunna situation has been
I think we gotta
highly
wait on that, though.
publicized. I mean, a video came out.
Yeah, but it was first of all, Young Thug went today.
So?
He had no, he went after. Me and Kev was talking about this.
They
on
said
the
40
ride.
Central is 113. They made it's like he made a mistake.
113.
Ooh, I was close.
I think I think people are gonna jump into conclusions about Gunna. We
Of
don't
course,
have no
that's-
paperwork.
That's
don't
what
have no
social media
anything.
does.
Yeah.
But from that video where they were clearly asking him questions, are you involved was this criminal activity?
He said no.
Let me play the video I saw. I think I put it. Hopefully, I put it in the chat. I didn't lose it. And I don't even like talking about stuff like this because I don't know the
All right.
facts,
Hold
but we're here.
40
so.
Central equals 113.
Cool.
As well, just like the NBA. I don't know patterns, so no clue what.
I did say Kobe and Bill Russ.
Yeah, he did. And 113 is NBA true.
Yeah, he's agreeing with the comment.
Numbers.
All right, here's
Some startling statements.
Please state after each statement whether or not you agree or acknowledge that the statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Hitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn that shit off.
There it is.
Turn that shit off. Nah,
There it
Kev.
is.
That changed what we spoke about in the car, Kev.
There it is.
He said YSL is a gang and all that. That is LeBron James 42.
His mama knew what
hate
she was
that shit.
doing. His mom knew what she was doing, naming her son LeBron.
Nah.
The only shit I said in the fucking in the car was, it's like, I mean, we can go by what we think and everything and how we hear these things, certain situations. I mean, what you call that is what you call that. I'm saying, you know, but I think the only person that can sit there and can call him the snitch is Thugger. If Thugger calls him a snitch, then it is what it is.
It's locked in.
Yeah. But, you know.
With situations like this, it's kind of to what Justin was saying, it's hard to make these broad or uninformed assumptions when the paperwork has not been out, when the people who he was associated with has not spoken out. So I think it doesn't look good. It does not look good as of right now. But it's not, to me, it's not fair to say this person is, it's not fair to label a person without adequate information. And I feel that's what we
100%.
do as a society. We like to say, oh, this person is blah, 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 blah. This person's such a bad person. It's like, you've never had a conversation with that person. You've never spoken to any of that person's associates. You don't have any real information about that person, but you're willing to go on social media and bash that man without any knowledge. That's one of the downfalls of everybody having access to phones.
We've experienced a lot of that in many different levels with the news. The news, they give you a point of view on certain situations. They give you their narrative and how they want you to treat a particular person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's been a thing at all times. People take this little bit of information and immediately quick to run with it. But let's get all the information out first. I'm saying because I mean, all that's gonna be public information. That's gonna be all out there. I'm saying so we get all that information from that. We'll see from that, and we'll be able to narrate that from that. But just to hear from that, it's just like I feel like they leaked that out, right? They leaked that situation out, and just to give a narrative. Who knows if what it is? I'm saying, like I said, the person that can call him right now a snitch is Thugger. I'm saying, so if Thugger is not calling him a snitch, then obviously there's missing pieces to that puzzle.
And that's such a profound point that the media put this clip out purposely to paint a particular narrative. A quote from the legendary Method Man when he was, I think it was a Huffington Post interview, and he was asked about the beef between Biggie and Tupac. And he said something I'll never forget. He said, Vibe magazine should have took the bullet instead of Biggie and Tupac. And he was like, well, what are you talking about? He was explaining that Vibe should have taken the bullet because they were the ones that incited a beef that never really existed between those two. They were the ones who were amplifying the noise and making it an East Coast beef and a West Coast beef when really and truly that never existed. It was all media manipulation. So as a result, they should have taken the bullet. And this is me paraphrasing what he said. And that, to your point, I'm relating it to that because I can see how that clip goes out. Now we have this perception or picture of who this man is that we don't even truly know is, where in fact the truth is this and this and this and this and this could have still happened.
Yeah, because I hear that a lot, that Biggie and Tupac really didn't have that extreme beef, you know? Yeah, I mean, I know they were friends, but we do know that the media, the media gets involved and they like to amplify certain situations that shouldn't be going on. And it's been going on for years. It's toxic, complete poison to even our communities because we deal with that on a day-to-day. I'm saying we deal with shit like that on a day-to-day. I've seen people get arrested and make it to the news knowing damn well they didn't do shit, but they make it on the news and they make that person sound like a monster. They make that person sound like a complete fucking monster and knowing that person didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's programmed to be that way. It's disgusting.
And at this point, I'm going to call the culture to the stand and hold them accountable. As a culture, we took this video, we shared it, we liked it, we commented on it, we reposted it. We used this as a tool to defame or derogatize someone without getting the full information. And this is what our culture has a horrible habit of doing. Even it goes from the 90s, from the East Coast, West Coast beef. It goes to all the drill rap that's going on today. We are not holding ourselves accountable for amplifying and making these situations worse than they actually are. Look at the drill rap situation. You have people, adults, that are listening to these kids, reposting it, sharing it, going on and talking negatively about it, going on amplifying it, bringing people up who have real issues with each other. Like I'm not gonna say no names, but I see people doing this online, but they're not being held accountable. We have to look at how are we contributing to this toxic culture of bringing people in our culture down. I do not see people reposting about this person who just stole billions of dollars from the crypto world. Literally, people are now going to trial. They just showed Kevin O'Leary on trial talking about what the fuck happened to the money. What happened at this company?
Kevin O'Leary.
Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank.
No.
Was in court and they were asking him questions about what did this CEO do because you gave him money for this company.
Kevin O'Leary is the one that always sits in the middle, right?
Yes.
I hate him.
Yes. And that right there is what we need a better job of doing. The people who need to be held accountable are not the rappers, entertainers. It's not them. It's the people who are paying them. the people who are running these media companies, these people who are controlling the narratives, those are the people we need to be reposting about. Those are the people we need to be sharing about. Those are the people who need to be going to trial. Those are the people who need to get exposed, is the word that I'll use. Exposed. The rapper shit is not gonna, no, even if he did even if he did snitch, that's not important. That shit don't affect us. What affects us is the people who are running these media companies to purposely paint us in a bad light. Because the same way he did that, I could find somebody of a different culture and complexion that did something way worse, probably today, that is not being blasted all over these social media pages. And that's the issue that I have. I rest my plane. Huh?
Why would it?
Why
Why
would what?
would the other cultures and all that shit like?
They would if we put them on the forefront. So what they do is they'll put the gun and shit all through the algorithm. But if we know some shit is going on that needs to be talked about and we force it in the algorithm, that shit will spread.
Yeah. Okay.
It will spread.
I'm just saying because they're gonna use this. They're gonna use the Tory Lanez and Meg shit. That's just y'all gonna see this shit for a while. Y'all gonna see all of this for a while because
why is all the popular media about the fall of black people? Gunna, Meg, Tory, Kanye, all black people. Why? Why? That shit ain't by accident. We only like 13% of the population. We the only people doing crime?
Less than 13%.
Less.
It's fucked up because, yeah, exactly what you're saying. It's fucked up because Kanye even talked about that. That exact situation, what you're saying. Kanye even talked about that, and he was labeled crazy. You know, it's disgusting because they make profits off us destroying. We're destroying ourselves. They make profits on that. That's why when Kanye was talking about the contracts, when it's the contracts such and such, because these contracts are legit, like lethal. They're deadly. So it goes to what I was saying before. Like a lot of these Chicago drill rappers, right? A lot of them to the labels, they're worth more dead than alive.
Of course.
Right? So they make these people get crazy because all this drill rap and shit, they talk about what they're gonna do to the ops, to do this, to do that, and they go and do it. I'm saying? Because they're young. I'm saying they're young and say they just do, they act on emotions, on everything, right? You know, this is what they do for gangster shit, gangster that, whatever. And they put life insurance on these guys. Right? Life insurance in these guys, and they make millions off of these guys
once they die.
Once they die, and the family doesn't really get the profits on that either. I'm saying,
bro, rappers don't make money.
But I get that. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Rappers don't make any money. Rappers make a lot of money through side shit. I'm saying through concerts and other shit. Like, but as far as just music, no, I'm good. As far as just music, they're not really making much profits right now.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But like the money comes from like, you know, like their shows, the money comes from like modeling, money comes from all this other stuff that they do. That's what they, you know, they build, you know, like they build money. They get money off of Instagram, like little shit like that, I'm saying? Because they're making reels. Yeah. OnlyFans. Rappers are going OnlyFans?
Yeah, look at Tiger.
Yeah. Tiger got OnlyFans.
He's one of the top earners on OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
OnlyFans is not about only porn, nigga. It's about like feet too. You could do.
Is that what Tiger's doing? Feet?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't look at Tiger shit.
It sounds like that's what you were saying.
I'm just saying, like OnlyFans is not just for like showing your ass.
Well, I know it's not about just showing the ass. I mean, there was a girl that got rich. It showed on a New York Post that she would just walk outside, pee on her lawn, you know, like a dog.
Excuse me?
And they talked about it in the New York Post. She got rich off of just walking outside, eat her food, her breakfast from a dog bowl, right? Run into her lawn, eat her breakfast, pee outside, poop outside, and run back in the house. Like she would act like a dog the whole time. She got money off here. She got rich off of that shit.
Disgusting. We've lost ourselves as a human race.
Can I? All right. Am I wrong? If that kind of turned me on?
Yo,
it's almost like bestiality.
that's
man.
crazy.
Like, not.
Yes, you are wrong. Yes, you're absolutely wrong.
But
for
if
being
nobody
turned on
knows,
by
you're
that.
fine.
But if nobody knows, you're fine.
That's fair. Yep. That is a point.
Nah. But nah, it's.
I'm
But
just playing. I'm just fucking with
yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not on OnlyFans. I don't think I'll ever make an OnlyFans.
you. I want to make one. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah.
I don't know what I would do on it. Why do I need help? Why do I need help?
Because you want to see a woman take a dump on a lawn after eating a bowl of breakfast from a dog bowl.
Nah, I want to see what she does after she comes inside after she wipes her ass.
She probably doesn't show that part.
I know that's what I want to see.
What?
Like, you just don't shit and then don't wipe your ass. It gets itchy.
The K Rhino
yeah.
guy. Yeah, yo, put some of his music in. If you got any more music or anything that needs to be pumped, throw it in the chat. You got a company, you got a you do t-shirts, you do music. Let us know. Put it in the chat. We'll definitely show some love and give you.
By the way,
give you
man,
some
we are
spins and
trying to
support.
expand with a lot of shit. We need a lot of help. So if hit us up, hit one of us up. Go follow our Instagram pages. Hit us up. There's a couple of you guys that already went on mine and
Yeah, shout out to y'all that did that.
yeah, man.
Word.
We sit up here, we talking shit, man. But we would love to work with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, also if you know any animators, man, let me know.
Yes.
I got some ideas for certain things.
Yes.
And-
We need an animator. We need an animator who can create animations for segments. If somebody's out there, we will pay for it. Please let us know. Send us our ways. Send them to me, Justin_Montalvo. Please send it to me. I will get you to the right place. I just need to see animations first. We gonna get you to the right place. Trust me. we have that is gonna be one of the funniest shits we have ever done. Please, if you have an animator, let us know. Would you rather listen to your least favorite song on loop for a year or never listen to any music at all for a year? I'll probably never listen to music again.
Yeah, I'm not even that big of a fan of music.
All right, man, hit us up because that shit is gonna be crazy.
Ghost, would you want to torture yourself or not for a year? I would choose no music.
Yeah, I would choose.
Yeah, I would choose no music.
I would choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
What is their favorite? What is your least favorite song?
My least favorite song?
Yeah, I guess. What would the song be? What will be your loop?
Anything by Silk the Shocker.
Oh my god.
Yo, anytime any of his music came on,
oh my
it was
god,
time
so
it was time to turn the TV off. It was time to turn the TV off. But shout out to that record label though, because they definitely made him pop.
That was good.
Yeah, that's fucking funny. Soak the Shaka. Yeah, he was.
Karma Chameleon.
Me, I can't
Fuck
think of
that song.
I
What
can't-
song is that? Karma Chameleon. That shit?
Mhm.
We come and go.
I'm not a music person.
There's not
think
a
for
song
me-
that I hate.
Baby Shark.
Oh, that's torture. That is torture.
Yeah.
Or that Frozen song.
Oh
my
I'm so used to them though. I'm so used to them.
Or any song from Eric Sermon.
What?
What? You don't like Eric
I
Sermon?
hate Eric Sermon.
Just like music.
I hate
Nah, you don't like that song?
Wow. Woo.
Best hip hop group of
Didn't
all
he-
time.
Didn't he jump out the window one time and landed in a fire escape or something?
I don't know, but
Nah.
that song is fire.
I don't know. I jumped out the window.
Wow.
What the best hip hop group of all time?
The best? I gotta
Best
say
hip-hop
NWA.
NWA.
Only because they started this shit. They don't get their flowers like they're supposed to.
Best hip hop group of all time.
Young Money.
They probably made the most money. No,
Yeah.
Young
Young
or
Money.
Cash Money?
Young Money.
All time?
Young Money
They got
has
Drake.
Drake.
No.
They got
and
Drake. Got Nicki
no.
Minaj. They got
Minaj.
Wayne. Yo, bro, come on.
No. All time? No. I'm not putting them all time.
Y'all not putting the Wu-Tang?
No.
Name 3 Wu-Tang songs right now.
I don't know Wu-Tang. All right, y'all feel
Cream!
So I got one of my
Somebody put
boys used to be a
NWA.
manager for Wu-Tang actually, and I gave you one of his books, Cedric Muhammad.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
You did. I haven't gotten a chance to read it
He
yet,
used
but
to
you
he
did.
used to manage Wu-Tang and everything.
Thank you. Thank you,
Nah,
man.
I like Wu-Tang. It's just they're not on that list for me as far as like hip hop groups.
To me, I have NWA at the top only because they were doing the gangster rap shit before, like they brought that to mass media and they disrupted the entire market when they did that. If Eazy-E was alive today, the same way we look at Puff, the same way we look at Irv, the same way we look at Dame Dash, the same way we look at Master P, we'd be looking at Eazy-E as the mogul and pioneer of this gangster rap shit. He does not get his flowers
He is a trendsetter.
the way he deserves.
He's the one that started the pants sagging shit.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah, he started the pants sagging shit. Everybody say it came from jail. It didn't come from jail. It came from Eazy-E.
Shout out to Eazy-E.
Public Enemy? I don't know if you know that many Public Enemy songs.
No. Fight the Power.
You know any
Fight the Power was big.
Not really. Public Enemy.
Everybody knows Flavor Flav.
So Ghost, we know Ghost is a little bit older.
But we all know more than one NWA song.
We do.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Naughty by Nature.
That's I can hear that. But not as all time. Like when I think of all time or the greatest of anything, I think of what movement, how did you shift culture? It's like when you think greatest artists of all time, Kanye shifted culture.
Run DMC.
They shifted culture, so that's a fair argument. But they didn't do gangster rap.
What about Joe Public?
I don't know who that is.
Who's that?
You got to live and learn. You got to live and learn before your bridges burn. Never
That sounds like a song I would hate.
What is that? That'd probably be my loop.
What
was that?
Play it.
Nah, I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. What?
Run DMC is a valid
what was
argument,
that?
though.
That probably would be my loop. But my loop would be his lyrics in your voice. That would be my loop.
That's a group.
That is a group.
Joe Public is a group.
Well, their lyrics and your singing would have been my loop.
So you would play it?
That will kill me.
Noted.
Noted. No.
If that's the case, then Soulja Boy shifted hip hop too. Yeah, Soulja Boy don't get his flowers.
Soulja Boy
Big Soulja.
Soulja changed the game on certain levels too.
Draco, give that man his flowers.
Soulja, Max B.
That's another one who don't get their
Max
flowers.
B, yeah, Max B. He started the music of today. He started that trend.
That's the first statement.
He started that mumble rap shit. He started that shit.
Oh,
yeah.
That's fair.
Who started mumble rap?
I don't mumble.
Because
I like Max B. That's why. I just don't like the other mumble rappers.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't feel like
Max
he started
B,
mumble rap. I feel like he started his own wave.
Yeah, he started his own wave, and everything evolves through something.
Yeah, but I don't think his is like mumble.
But his music inspired people
Mumble
today.
rap?
Inspired the music of today because all his music wasn't mumbling, but all his
That's
music
what I'm
was.
saying. Like,
can I talk?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
all his music wasn't mumbling, but he did mumble in a few songs.
So he inspired it because
he inspired that type of style. Listen, Max B started the wave on certain shit, like Jim Jones, right? Jim Jones started the wave of this fashionable clothing too. I'm saying he started that wave because people that will give Jones his flowers on that shit. Nobody was wearing dungarees before. People were wearing Pepe's and academic jeans around that time. He started doing it, dungarees. He started dressing with Levi's and all his True Religions and shit like that. That was Jones.
We got to get Jim on the pod.
You know what I'm saying? That was Jones. So people don't, people forget that shit.
Mhm.
Dipset played a lot in hip hop and in our day-to-day culture. You know what I'm saying?
Dipset, yeah, Dipset did, but I just wouldn't say that Max B was mumble rap. To me, I wouldn't say that. What about Mobb Deep?
I mean, there's so many groups that you could throw in there.
Yeah, they got Mobb
You
Deep.
can't
they got
put Mobb Deep in
Outkast,
there. You can't put Outkast in there. Shit.
UGK.
You could put fucking G Unit.
Who's
in
the
there.
best person in Outkast to you?
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000.
3000, yeah.
That
I don't even think that's a
no,
conversation.
Big Boy's nice though, but
A lot of people say Big Boy. That's why. But
Fuck
like,
I have
outta
never
here.
heard anybody ever say me Big Boy.
People say Big Boy, but Andre 3000 is like, you know, it's like because on commercial basis, he doesn't rap the same way commercial basis as you hear like in his actual songs. Or like if you hear his shit, like his lyrics is crazy.
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse.
Hell no.
I like Slaughterhouse though.
Next.
Who's your favorite rapper in Slaughterhouse?
Joel
I
Ortiz.
like Joe. I like Joe though. I like Joe Budden. I like Joe. I like Joe Budden. Royce the 5'9" is nice too though. Like
Royce the 5'9".
Royce the 5'9" is fire. You gotta listen to
Royce
what
the
he
5'9".
says is different.
Royce the 5'9". When he used to, I liked Royce the 5'9" back in the day too, when he used to rock with Eminem.
Yeah, me too.
You know, so he rock with Eminem and shit. He was saying that he was Eminem's half brother or some shit.
Yeah, they were cool. What's the dude G Unit then? G Unit?
How the fuck did I forget
I
about
said
G-Unit?
G-Unit.
No, yeah, I did say G Unit.
I didn't say
I
G-Unit, though.
definitely said G-Unit.
How the fuck did I forget G-Unit, man?
But as one of the greatest of all time, I would say no, only because they didn't shift the culture.
Okay.
In terms of like, because of G-Unit did this, everybody else started doing this.
G-Unit didn't have enough stability.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted to be the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Great group. My favorite group of all time is G-Unit.
who's the best G Unit?
50.
No.
Are you crazy?
Lyricist wise?
That's not what we're talking about. If it's just about lyricism, then it's Banks, hands down. But in terms of artist, it's clearly 50. It's not even close.
Okay.
Yeah, 50.
No, I'll give you that. Artist wise, I would also say.
Now,
Banks.
I don't think I won't hit you because I'm popular. I got a P90 rule that'll
Pop
pop
it,
it,
yeah.
ya. Got you slipping, I'ma give you
What
what
I got for
The
you.
Locks is the best, hands down.
Yeah.
The Locks. We forgot. We didn't even say the Locks.
You say D-Block.
The Locks has proven themselves in this verses that you motherfuckers better respect them. They've proven. Jada has proven
Black
it.
History Month ends on the 59th day of the year because Royce the 5'9".
Joe Budden's a dope punchline rapper. That's fair. Yeah, the Locks is fair.
Flow Rider started drill. Blast.
Apple
Shut the
bottom
fuck
jeans, boots with the fur, with the
Flow
fur.
Rider started drill.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Flow Rider started drill.
Best hip-hop album of
50
all
started
time.
drill. 50 started drill.
low.
50 started drill.
Best hip hop album of all time. I have no idea.
Best?
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, all right. I want to say best hip hop album of all time is a really interesting question because I have a favorite. I have a favorite, but best. See, but you can't put the reason why I feel like you can't do best is because you just have to go by eras. You have to go like best of each era.
Yes.
So if I was to go with the 80s, it would probably be. I don't think America's Most Wanted came out in the 80s by Ice Cube. The 90s, I would put probably Life or Death by Biggie. 2000s, Get Rich or Die Trying. 2010s,
The Game Red album.
No.
hell no.
Hell no.
What? Oh, 2000s, you could probably put Reasonable Doubt.
Nah, I don't even think so.
2000s?
I don't even think so.
Who would you put?
I gotta look right now, but I don't think the whole 2000s Reasonable Doubt was the best album.
From 2000 to 2010?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's look up which albums came out during that time span.
I think in the 90s for me, because the 90s for me,
Ja Rule.
no, it was Ja Rule's music was the 2000s for me. 90s for me would be
Listen, first of all, y'all asking these questions, man. Y'all Y'all could put y'all answers in the chat too. I want to see
Here are
what y'all
some.
saying.
Here
My
are
answer
some
meant nothing. My
I
answer
want to see what y'all
albums.
saying.
My answer meant nothing to you. You just cut me right off when I was giving my answer.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Damn. He just hit you with something? He just hit you with something.
Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh, look. Blueprint. Forgot about the Blueprint.
Yeah, yeah.
Outcast.
Stankonia.
Graduation came out in the 2000s. Clips, no, I'm not giving that. Ghostface Killer, no. Blue and Exile, no. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Is
2000s.
That's hard, bro. You can't go 2000 2010 without there has to be a big ass debate on what's
So
the
I
best
would
album.
put.
That shit.
I don't think it's debatable. I would put Get Rich or Die Trying as the number one hip hop album of the 2000s because it shifted culture.
So did the College Dropout though.
Yeah. So you can make an argument for
That's
that.
what I'm saying. So did College Dropout. Like there's like you gotta do 2000s, probably 2005, 2010.
Nah.
There's no way you could do a whole.
You can.
Go.
You gotta make a pick.
Matter of fact, go 9. Go 9 right there. Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
9 was Eminem, the Marshall Mathers.
There's Eminem.
Oh,
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Common B.
Nah.
That was a good album.
Yeah, but it's not of that.
Ooh, Jeezy.
That shit was alright too.
That shit was fire.
Late Registration.
That's my
Kanye came
favorite.
up with multiple albums. That's Lupe. Lupe Fiasco. That's my shit.
Dipset.
Yo, bro, there's way too
Dipset.
much. In it. There's too much. You can't. There's no way.
But the impact of Get Rich or Die Trying for me was the
Go said
for me.
Go said Get Rich or Die Trying.
I would go for the 2000s. I'm going to Get Rich or Die Trying. But if somebody said College Dropout, I wouldn't like
be
fight
mad
that.
at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight that. Like if you think it's College Dropout, then that's fine.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? First of all, I want to tell you one thing. This has been like a really
I'm loving the
section question for us this week. And I
Shout
like
out
this
to
shit.
y'all.
It's fucking awesome. Thank you.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? I would say discipline. I think discipline is the biggest barrier between where we are and where we want to be. So I would change the discipline that I have for myself. And I'll leave it at that.
Lose weight.
You'll always be fat cat. So why would you want to lose
I could
weight?
be fat
if you always
cat,
could be
PH fat.
That should be your Instagram name.
Ooh.
That should be it.
That should be Instagram.
You know,
name.
Fat Farm is back out, right?
No.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. A friend of mine works with Fat Farm, and I was like, Fat Farm, really? You left your job to work with Fat Farm? So yeah, it's coming back. Now they got their clothing line in Forever 21 right now.
Can that person come to our school and talk to the kid?
Can they come on the podcast?
Yeah, because I'm doing a fashion unit right now.
Yeah.
So they're actually like learning about like different fashion trends.
Yeah, I think I could make that happen. I think definitely I can make that happen.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Yeah.
You know, somebody that comes in and does fashion. I think they would like that.
Can they come on the pod too?
Is actually Andrew Wang's girlfriend.
Oh, word?
Yes, I think definitely can make that happen.
Oh yeah.
No, get both of them. We need both of them.
Yeah, let's. We could even make it happen by just going down to the building and
interviewing
them.
Yeah, we do it. We do it in the building.
Yeah, I mean, but
if you could
going to the
change
school and everything.
Oh yeah. That would be great. I'm down for that.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Just answer that, right?
No, I never answered.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. I'm fucking awesome.
There you go.
There we go. This one was a good answer. Would you rather have the ability to physically move things with your mind or the ability to read people's minds? I will choose the ability to read people's minds if I could turn it off when I want to. You ever watch that movie with the dude? He was like he was reading like every woman's mind and he couldn't like. No,
I'm not. I'm not a movie person.
Yeah,
so
you know that movie, right? Who was it? It was you know who he is. But he used to walk around and he just read everybody's mind.
Bruce Almighty?
No. But it was annoying. That
sounds like Bruce Almighty.
No, it's not. It wasn't. Yeah, I know it was Bruce Almighty. If I could read people's mind and turn it off, I would choose that 100%.
I'd rather have the ability to physically move things because then I'll be the greatest athlete of all fucking time.
What would you use that in though?
Basketball.
How?
Move out my way. Let me make this layup.
You do this, shoot, and then just as you shoot, you
Yeah, I'll
move
be the
with your
greatest
mind.
shooter of all time, nigga. I'm shooting from the other side of the fucking half court line. I'm shooting from out of bounds.
Start doing this with the
Oh
ball.
yeah. Thank you.
Start doing the
Mel
ball.
Gibson. What women want. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the greatest athlete of all time. Moving things? Shit, I'm going to war.
Hell
Nigga, I'm
no.
not getting shot.
You know, I could go see. Excuse me. I'm looking at it from a single mind. I could go to the bar and be like, okay, hey, and just look at her, and she's like, oh yeah, nah, I'm not fucking with you, nigga. Okay, cool. I could keep it moving.
All right.
Like, I'm good. I would rather read everybody's mind.
Now I'm going to war. I'm getting the Purple Heart because I'm blocking every bullet that gets shot my way. I'm gonna be the greatest athlete of all time. I'm gonna create my own city, and I'm gonna build a pyramid.
How big?
A bigger pyramid than the one in Egypt. I'm gonna build the biggest pyramid in human history, and that's where they're gonna bury me.
There's a pyramid in Mexico too, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's pyramids underwater.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
Yeah. And y'all believe in dinosaurs.
You know, there's lakes underwater too.
lakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They are though.
Okay.
Extremes.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I believe the underwater is still. We don't
know everything that's underwater, which is crazy.
In Finding Nemo, the turtles was going through the sounds. They got that shit under the water, bro. That should be moving.
I feel like we haven't discovered Earth.
We discovered Earth.
No.
Yeah, we have satellites that can look at every part of the fucking Earth. We cannot look at the water. It's different.
I'm pretty sure that they can. They don't want to
tell us. Yes.
The Earth is 70% water.
Right.
And we've yet to discover all the shit that's here.
Under the water.
You think we discovered all the land too?
We discovered all the land though.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think we discovered all the land.
That's only 30% of the Earth.
I don't think we discovered.
Oh,
that's what I'm
we
saying.
got him wrong. He said Earth.
You got him wrong.
We thought the same thing because we both just arguing with him. Stupid.
I didn't argue. You argued by yourself. I was quiet. I was quiet.
Bro.
I was quiet.
You was just talking. I had to shut you up. I thought you meant the water or land. I thought you meant land. We were saying water.
No, I'm just saying we haven't discovered Earth.
In general.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Thank you, bus driver.
Bus driver. Yo. Shout out to Zay, man.
Yeah. It's 11:44, fellas. Y'all, what y'all want to do? One more question?
I mean, let's get one more question from the people.
You got one more question for us? Anybody got one more question? If not, Kev, grab a question from over
there. Ooh. Doom, 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 doom.
Nah.
Doom, doom.
Don't make a mess.
Oh, shit.
He said, fuck out of here.
Man, shout out to that man for helping us build this platform.
Thanks.
Giving us the space and the opportunity and the knowledge to put all of this together. So I just definitely want to give Ed his flowers. And I know he's out, I want to say he's somewhere working on a project that I know is going to be really, really dope. What you're doing with I don't want to say a location because I don't want to be wrong and I don't know what you told people. So shout out to wherever you are and the organizations that you're working with and the project that you're working on. I know it's going to be really, really dope.
Yep. Don't pick a whack ass shit, bro.
Oh shit! He put the he's in Texas. You want to go any places where you can go to Texas?
Ooh.
Ed,
Ed's in Texas?
He's in Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Where in Texas is he?
Oh,
it's a fucking huge state.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I'm in
What's
Texas.
something you need to do that you haven't done yet? And why haven't you done it? That's actually a really good question.
I need to travel to Africa. I need to bring my wife to Africa. So that way.
Nigga, you need to have a baby.
No. I need to go to Africa
one.
first. I need to go to Africa. We need to go to Africa first. See that continent. See some countries out there. I want to go to Japan. I've always wanted to go to Japan. I've been always infatuated with their culture. And what was something that you need to do that you haven't done yet? I need to make more money than I'm making now. I've never made more money than I'm making now, so I need to make more than I'm making now.
The best way to do it is to have money have money work for you. So
Absolutely.
find investments. It goes back to finding investments. Keep your job. Now you have a dual income.
Do porn.
Yeah, everybody should have a we don't even got to get into that. We could do a whole pod just on financial literacy. But
Do OnlyFans. I can make that shit work.
what was your question, Kev? I'm sorry.
From here?
Yeah.
What's a retrograde orgasm?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't. Next question.
Is that the one you chose?
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
What is yours?
It's the right answers right here, man.
What's the right answer?
When semen
You
travels
said
backwards into the
what's
body.
your retrograde orgasm?
No.
You never said what's a.
I said, what's a retrograde? Bro, you're drunk.
What he said?
You must be
You
drunk.
said what's a retrograde orgasm?
You must be drunk.
I had
Yo, you must be drunk, bro.
I heard what's the.
yo,
I heard what's the. I'm like, okay.
what the fuck?
Next question. I don't want to talk about semen. Heard enough of that already. Shout out to the Big 13 in the chat. We appreciate you still rocking with us. It is 11:47 Eastern Standard Time. So I know if you are on that type of time, we appreciate you.
If you're thinking of injecting yourself with a common spice, avoid this one. It could kill you.
Pepper.
A, nutmeg. B, cinnamon. C, cumin. D, peppercorn.
Peppercorn.
I'm gonna say cinnamon because you ever seen a cinnamon challenge? They be drying them out.
Mm.
That's why.
So the final answers?
Yes, nigga. Cinnamon and he said
Peppercorn.
Okay, you both wrong. Nutmeg.
Really?
I was gonna say nutmeg because it sounded like
Wait, too much nutmeg can kill you?
flagrant.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's good to know, right?
Bamboo Soldier says cinnamon. Unfortunately,
I
you're wrong.
thought we was wrong, Bamboo.
All right, one more.
Last one. We
ahead.
gotta have this. Somebody put this shit in the chat one more time. Y'all can get one more question in the chat. We out of here though.
Getting pregnant causes a woman's body to expand in crazy ways. But which part of the human anatomy gets bigger during childbirth and never goes back to its original size?
Throat.
A, stomach. He said throat.
Fucking no.
A, stomach. B, feet. C, ass. D, head.
Head.
I'm trying to think of my baby mother.
You got like 12 baby moms, bro. You can't
I'm trying
forget
to see what I'm trying to see what stuck.
Head.
Oh shit! What was it? What was the answers?
A, stomach.
Stomach? No, that goes
No.
back down.
B, feet. C,
Feet
ass.
go back down.
D, head.
Damn, I gotta say head because ass. Sheesh.
Booty, 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 rocking
So,
everywhere.
final answers?
What you said?
It's a head.
All right, I'm gonna just say ass just so I'm just so that we
Okay.
can have two different opinions.
Okay, both wrong. It's feet.
What the fuck?
No, they go down.
It probably goes down, but like it's still a little more heavy than what it used to be.
That's the trick.
Man, that's a trick question.
That's the trick question. That is the trick.
All right.
Never gets back to where it was when it started. Big ass feet.
Big ass. You want to do one more?
Is it bad to tell her now that she has big ass feet? Get your
Yeah.
big foot ass up the
Yeah,
Laughter?
what the fuck you talking about big foot
Hold on.
ass?
Laughter
foot
is the
bigger.
best medicine, but laughing too hard could kill you. Which of these fatal results can be brought on by chuckling too hard? A,
Cardiac arrest.
huh?
Cardiac arrest.
Peeing on yourself.
Peonies. Galactic seizures.
What?
All right, we're going too much.
That's A. B, choking. C, asthma attack. D, all of the above.
All of the above. You never put all of the above. It's not all of the above.
I'm gonna go B. What was B again?
He's right.
You never
All of the
put
above?
all of the above if there's not all the above.
Okay.
Like,
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Can't debate that.
can you pick a fucking good one?
Sound a little irate, sir.
Oh my god, I remember when that was one of my vocabulary words.
Irate? That's a really good word.
Yeah.
Y'all can use that word in y'all next presentations or whatever y'all do, and just give me a shout out.
It's a hard life for a man. On average, guy pops this many boners per day.
Pops as many
Boners?
what?
Yeah,
Boners.
boners.
Like dick hard.
Yeah. Guy pops as many boners per day. A, 45, B, 24, C, 11, D, 17.
11.
Pops? Like the shit gotta be up?
Yeah.
I mean, my shit's not 47. So
That's when you get the-
What's that lowest?
11,
What's after 11?
17.
17,
I'm just gonna go. What's that after that?
24.
I'm just gonna go 24 for shits and giggles.
It probably is 24.
No, he's right. It's 11.
I knew it was 11 because there was no way. Like nobody. We don't go
First thing in the morning.
hard. But when's the last? You get hard in the morning. How many times you get hard after that?
Are you personally asking me about? I feel I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable.
I'm just saying,
I'm
like, there's no
uncomfortable.
way you get hard 11 times out of the fucking.
I'm uncomfortable.
This is the last one.
Okay.
President John F. Kennedy's brain was removed during his autopsy in 1963. It was placed in a steel box and A, now resides in his official presidential library. B, was sold at an auction in the 1970s. C, now resides in the National Archives inventory of medical evidence. And D, was lost and never seen again.
I'm going with sold.
Was that the auction one?
Mhm.
I was gonna go with that too. I'm gonna go D.
Final answers?
Yes.
D, was lost and never seen again.
Woo! I'm on fire, baby. I'm on fire. Somebody call the fire department because it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here.
Listen, guys,
I never even knew that.
Woo!
that was a whack one, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's getting hot in here. Wow, wow.
Kev, you got anything else to say to the people?
Wow, wow. So hot in here.
No, Kev.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
All
3
right,
for
hold on,
3.
hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on. Cornflake cereal were originally invented to A, cheaply feed old people. B, help people kick drug habits. C, use extra ingredients hanging around a factory. And D, suppress masturbation.
I'm going to go just to feed old people. Or masturbation.
I'm gonna go with C.
C, what are you?
A or D.
You gotta pick one.
A.
A?
Yeah.
So it's D, suppress masturbation.
Fuck! I was gonna say
I knew
that.
it was masturbation.
Damn
I should
it.
just went with masturbation. I've been talking about masturbation this whole time.
Yeah, I learned something new from this shit.
Man, shout out to the Big 12 in the chat.
Yes.
Vegas in the house. NYC in the house. The Bronx in the house, even though that's NYC. If you're not from NYC, you listening, you tapping in, or you are from NYC, just put in the chat so we can give you a shout out. Patreon content coming soon. We're gonna do some financial literacy stuff. Make sure you go follow Blunt Wisdom Podcast. Oh, Massachusetts in the building. I used to live in Weymouth. So I used to live in Weymouth and I worked in Dorchester, Mass. And me and my wife lived out there for
Oh, you was
a
in
year.
Dorchester?
I worked in Dorchester. That was the hood of the hood.
Cali, the bay in the building. my
Hey,
man,
I'm going
Bamboo.
back to Cali.
Yo, Bamboo, when we go
New
to
Bedford?
Cali, we definitely gonna hit you up, man.
Maine in the building.
Maine
Shout
in the
out to
building.
Maine. It's very cold up there right now. You probably shoveling snow. Shout out to you though.
New Bedford is where I currently reside.
I don't know where New Bedford. How far is that?
New Bedford is right there.
That's north on the 93, right?
Yeah, I think so.
New Bedford. And that's like going towards New Hampshire.
They said past that. When I went up there. Blue Hill Avenue.
Okay.
Hey, listen, man, stop. Hey, they don't put your whole address up in here.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta relate to the people, man. I was from the
Yeah.
street. I was in the streets of Massachusetts, in and out. I was outside, B. They don't give me my flowers for
I
my
was
little
out there
stint in
too.
Boston.
I was out there too. I got a couple of bars I went to out there.
Okay, I used to be in Jamaica Plain, Mattapan, Dorchester, Weymouth. I was in those streets, man. I was outside.
Man, listen, I know how to go through all them blocks.
Word to
to get
Big
to the
Bird.
highway.
There you go.
So all I needed to know how to get to. You know what I'm saying? Once I got to the highway, I was outside.
Mm.
It's out from Boston.
Okay. Yeah, she
There you
hated.
go.
She
Come
hated it.
on, man.
She hated it.
Methadone mile. Oh shit.
That sounds
I
scary.
never find Massachusetts to be racist.
It depends on
It
which
depends
part
where you go.
in. Because if you in Dorchester, everybody in there is like Black, Latino. They from like Cape Verdean and all this other stuff. They like really, really mixed. They don't get a lot of credit for their like diversity, but there are parts where they will make it very clear you don't belong here.
Yeah.
And they don't have to tell you that. You just know.
Shout out to maybe Newburyport, man. Newburyport up there. I was over there for a while.
Okay. Shout out to
I
Newberry.
swear I went over there and they was like, who this Spanish nigga in here? I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was
You
like,
get that. You get that feeling. You like, you know.
yeah.
You know.
I walked in the bar. They was like, why y'all whiteys in here bringing this Spanish guy? And then they liked me after a while, but it was cool.
I want to give some shout outs. I want to start doing this now at the end of the shows.
Let's go.
I want to give a shout out to the train conductors. All the train conductors. We want to give you your flowers because you help us get to work 30 minutes late, but it's okay because you get us to work safely. Shout out to all the train conductors. I want to give a shout out to, of course, all the teachers and the people doing education. That's we need more money. Pay us more money. I want to give a shout out to all the people that work jackhammers. If you work a jackhammer, and you know what you're doing with that on the construction site, shout out to you. Shout out to all the doormen and doorwomen.
So fucking random.
You gotta give everybody their flowers, man. This is the part of the show where everybody gets their flowers. Shout out to all the doormen and doorwomen. We appreciate you. You help us get through our days. Shout out to all the left-handed people. Y'all don't get y'all flowers.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of them lately.
Yo, the lefties is outside.
They're popping out.
They outside.
They're popping out.
That was from the. I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah. Shout out to all the lefties. Shout out to all the gun owners.
Green-eyed people.
Shout out to all the green-eyed people. They definitely are scary to look in the eye, but shout out to them.
Shout out to all the little people too.
Shout out to the little people. Shout out to anybody who's ever fixed someone's heat when it was cold.
Shout out to the short-spined dogs too.
Ooh, that's a good one. Shout out to the short-spined dogs.
I seen this like short-spined dog on Instagram. Yeah, like it's a short-spined pit bull.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I can't. Why are you laughing, yo? I can't. You.
I'm not laughing.
Shout out to anybody that lives in Mount Vernon. That's a dirty place.
Yo, chill, man. Chill.
Oh, nah.
Chill. Listen, shout out. Shout out.
You got a shout out? Shout out to all the Gematria people that's in the building.
Yes.
We love
Thank
y'all.
you
We
guys.
appreciate
Thank you
y'all.
guys.
Appreciate the fam.
Family's here right now, man. Down in Texas 75.
Come on, bro.
Yo,
come on, bro. Don't do that.
I
Don't
got
do that.
fucking heat pads in my hand right now. This is how cold it is over here right now, bro. You want to say it's 75 and nice? That's fucked up.
Shout out to anybody who's ever broken a PlayStation or Xbox controller over a bullshit moment in the game.
Shout out to if you ever had to blow inside the Nintendo cartridge too. You too. You guys are cool. Shout out to if you like Jeff Hardy.
Shout out to the people who work in hospitals that make a conscious effort to put the toilet paper on the overside. Shout out to those people.
Shout out to the people that just wave the flags when the construction is there.
Ooh, you cooking. Yes. They need their flowers. They stop a lot of accidents.
And they just wave it.
Shout out to the people that don't use whiteout.
That means you just write good.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Interesting take. Shout out to all the laser technicians. They don't get their flowers. Shout out to all the laser technicians.
Shout
Shout out to the people that can say that alphabets and backwards.
Mm.
Yeah, man, that's
Nah, actually, really shout out to them because that's fire.
Shout out to all the store owners who let random people use their bathroom.
Oh,
They don't get their flowers.
They used to take a shit in Dunkin' Donuts every day.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
those owners need their flowers,
Yeah.
man. Especially in New York City, there's not a lot of public bathrooms. You need those places to go
Shout
drop
out to
that
sharing
stinky load.
information. Here we go.
Yeah, I love giving shout outs. I feel good.
Shout out. Forget it. I'm gonna incriminate myself. I'm not trying to do that.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shout out to whoever made paper clips.
Ooh.
Paper clips are definitely a powerful, useful tool. Paper clips.
Shout out to the first nigga that's bitch slapped somebody.
shout out to the man that made peanut butter, man. George Washington Carver.
How you gonna say shout out to the? Okay. All right.
All right.
Shout out to the people's elbow. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for that people's elbow, there'll be no people.
There you go. No
no
eyebrow,
elbow.
no people.
What are we doing right
Shout
now?
out to whoever made the game of checkers.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Shout out to Mancala. Shout out to Mancala. Let's do it.
Like that. Shout out to whoever made the tire.
Oh.
Gotta get
Did
people.
you think did a caveman make a circle and just roll that shit?
If he or she did, it wasn't the concept of a tire.
Shout out to black women. Okay, I see you.
Shout out to
out.
whoever
Peace
made
and
hair
love.
grease. Whoever made hair grease, shout out to you. Whoever made hair grease. And lotion. And lotion.
Oh, ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, shout out to whoever made
That's a
lotion.
good one. First of all, shout out to whoever made soap.
Yeah.
Yeah, all soaps at that.
Yes.
Because
yes.
like
Body scrub.
yeah, it doesn't matter
Yes.
what it is. It's just soap. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you put soap in your body doesn't mean that you
You
clean
said
yourself.
pussy.
It's true.
Shout out to the person who made a douche.
Is it douche or douche?
No matter. They gotta clean it. I should have never made the sound.
No. It was not necessary at all. Shout out to the farmers. Yes. Please drop in your shout outs.
Yo, put your shout outs in there right now.
Shout out
Let's
to the
do this
farmers.
shit.
Shout out to the
Let's
farmers.
have some fun with the shout outs, man. Shout out to the farmers. Yeah, if there's no farms, there's no crops. There's no crops.
Shout out to the truck drivers.
Yeah, because if there's no truck drivers, there's no crops.
There's no crops, especially in New York City.
Because
We
they
don't
bring
grow
the
shit.
crops from the farm.
Yeah, we don't grow shit in New York City, so we need truck drivers.
Shout out to the guy that cleans up the puke at the movie theaters.
Shout out to the jizz moppers at the
Movie theaters. At the movie theaters. If you never had sex in the movie theaters, we gotta talk.
Shout out to the people who make Halloween costumes.
Like the real shit.
Yeah. Shout out to the people who make Halloween costumes.
Shout out to the fake Santas. Y'all don't get enough credit. Y'all got mad people sitting on your lap, farting and shit.
There you go.
Telling y'all what this shit that you really don't give a fuck what they want.
Mhm.
Shout out to y'all, man, for real.
Shout out to the person who came up with the name Virginia.
Shout out to all the people that in New Year's they gonna say I'm going to the gym next year. Shout out to y'all because y'all not gonna do that shit.
That's real shit.
Only for the first month. That's it.
That's real shit.
30-day trial.
Shout out to whoever made gematria.
Facts. Shout out to Zach.
Shout out to Zach.
Shout out to
Let's
Zach.
end it right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Zach, man. The goat of this shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to the Project Heat.
Shout out to the Project Heat. That should have you thinking you about to suffocate.
Oh no! Shout out to the guys that climbed the towers to change the light bulbs. That's true, man. Oh,
Shout out to
Who
window
changes-
cleaners.
Who?
Window cleaners.
yeah, but the guy who changed the lights, the window cleaners got the shit that go on the top that scale the building. The nigga that cleaned the lights got a ladder.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do they ever change the light bulbs in the traffic lights?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
It might.
Shout out to those people.
Nah, because some of them shit. Nah, I think that's like digital.
But they use light bulbs though,
I
right?
don't
Yeah,
think so.
they use bulbs.
Oh, do they?
They use-
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
They probably have one of those bulbs that lasts about 20 years or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Damn, I need one of those in my crib.
Yeah, nah, they
Expensive.
got
They
them
have it,
now.
they have
They
them.
got them now.
Okay.
It's at least $40 a bulb.
Shout
but
out
it's
to the
expensive.
Gematria Truth community. That's true, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
There you
Thank
go.
you guys. We just shouting out people right now because we just having fun, man. If
Spread
y'all want to
love,
shout
man.
somebody out, let us know.
Spread
But
the
we're
love,
gonna
spread the
shout
joy.
that shout out. Shout out to the first person to make fire.
Shout out
because
to
it's-
JT for being a financial advisor.
I appreciate that, my good brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Shout out to you getting off his Yango.
You just mad because I didn't give you a shout out.
I appreciate the shout out, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to Warren.
Fuck one.
Shout out to Warren. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Rock. Shout out to Roxy.
Yes.
Shout out
Let's go.
to
Shout out to everybody that's been a part of this.
shout out to Blunt Wisdom. Shout out to
Raquel. Shout out to Alpha.
Shout out to Alpha. Shout out to the Barber Inc.
Shout out
podcast.
to Alpha's feet, too.
You do like her feet.
She has really nice fucking feet.
You just took us there, cuz.
Oh, somebody from Virginia's in the building. Let's go. Let's go. VA in the building. That stands for Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, VA. Just had to make sure. Shout out to the plumbers. Absolutely. Shout out to the people who made the plumbing system.
Mm.
That is a big deal.
Shout out to the first person that took shit out of a pipe. Because if it wasn't for them, there'd be no plumbers.
Sure. Do you want to give the shout out to whoever made prison?
No.
No? Okay, cool.
It was a white man.
Gotcha.
Shout out to 7-Eleven.
Why?
They open 24 hours and they got everything in there.
That's a really good point. 7-Eleven never let you down.
Nah, man.
They don't let you down. Shout out to the people who laid the the train tracks all over this country.
Shout out to the person that made Smarties. You know what I mean? Them little candy shits.
Shout out to the first porn stars.
Oh!
Because you definitely started the movie.
Like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I wonder who was the first porn star.
Google it. Let's watch that shit.
Wow. I don't know. I don't want to watch that shit.
We have to see.
No, you don't. We can just know what it is and leave it at that.
No, but it's for science.
So would you want to watch the first person who ever made a layup?
Yes.
Okay. Not I. I don't need to know what that person looked like and how they made it the first layup ever. Pretty sure it
Linda
was ugly.
Lovelace
Was she white?
was born
Most likely.
Linda Susan
no.
Borman in New York City on
Oh,
January
get the fuck
10.
outta here.
New York?
Yeah.
No.
We started porn?
Yeah. In
Wow.
January 10, 1949, as the star of the first full-length pornographic film, Deep Throat Lovelace became a household name in the United States in the 1970s.
Oh, she was a demon. Deep Throat Lovelace? Holy shit. Yo,
Nah.
she
ahead,
was
Deep
breaking,
Throat.
she
Yeah,
was
her
breaking
phone was
world
black and
records.
white.
Her what?
The poem was black and white.
She was only, because the movie was black and white. She only fucked either a black or a white guy.
Wait, if
Shut the fuck.
wait. If she started in 1970 or whatever, does that mean the porn industry started because of TV? Is
Not
that
because-
what makes it porn?
Because she was deep throating.
But I'm sure she wasn't the first woman to ever do that on like a
Nah, but
massive
she was the
level.
only person to do that shit on
Don't stop. Whoa,
camera.
watch your hands. You in a
That-
little.
That was good.
I was a little too
You're
close.
right. You're right. Shout out to whoever invented the bong. That's what I'm talking about. Bong. Yeah, you know you smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Shout out to whoever invented the flashlight.
Shout out to the first person that ate a shroom. 'Cause
That's a good point.
that right there.
How did you know what shroom to not eat? You know what I'm saying? And what to eat? Because
Because some shrooms kill you.
Yeah, you
And
seen a
if they
nigga
ate
die.
that shroom and that nigga died, don't eat it.
Exactly. You see a nigga pass out in front of you, like, nah, that's not it. It's not the one.
First of all, shout out to the two turtles that made the T-Rex sound in Jurassic Park. Because-
Mm.
Dinosaurs is not real. So
Shout out to, speaking of turtles, Shout out to the first ever tortoise versus the hare race.
Shout out to the tortoise that won.
Shout out to the tortoise that won. Set the tone. Set the tone.
All right, what the fuck are we doing right now? Yo, all right,
You gave a lot of flowers.
Last one, shout out.
Shout out to Puerto Rico for creating Coronas.
I'm
good.
That's my shit.
For people that don't know, Corona started in Puerto Rico.
Shout out to Puerto Rico. Shout out to Atlanta. Atlanta, we coming down. We got to go meet up. We got to go down there. We got a lot of things going on. Shout out to Miami. Shout out to all the people in Miami that want us to go on there. Real Flick, we're gonna pull up down there and go mess with y'all. Also, shout out to G. We got some shit coming out beginning of the year. Look out for that. Shout out to Blunt Wisdom. They about to blow up. They about to give y'all a lot of shit that we can't give y'all as a girl's perspective of it. Just shout out to you guys out there, man. We joking around, we playing, we just shouting out people just for fun. But without you guys, we ain't shit, man. And all jokes aside, you guys are what drives us and what makes us go. Or your questions and your comments and your likes and your feedback is just keeping us going afloat and just making us sit here and just have fun. I said that this is therapy for me. This is like where I'm depressed. I come here and I do this shit for you guys, man. You guys keep me going. Thank you. Thank y'all for everything.
Yeah, and shout out to the big 14 in the chat. Make sure you smash that like button and make sure you follow us on Instagram, please, at 40Central. We got Patreon content coming soon. We will be reaching out to Zach to see if when we can schedule for the part 2 episode. And shout out to all the people who made shout outs. Shout out to everybody who's still rocking with us in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's watching who's outside of New York City, helping us expand our audience. If you have a friend, tell them to subscribe. If you got a grandma that sits at home and plays bingo all day or watches Jeopardy, tell her to subscribe. If you got a niece that plays on her iPad, take her iPad, make her subscribe. Help us build this community because we definitely will be keeping this great content as long as the people give us the results that we need.
Shout out to the shout outs. Like he said, man, shout out to Zach. Shout out to the whole Geometria crew, family, gang, whatever y'all want to say. Man, we appreciate y'all. Man, thank you. And thank you for the congrats for the 1K. This is for y'all.
Woo! 1K, baby!
We love y'all.
Let's go!
Let's go. Everybody put your drinks in the air. Everybody put something in the air, man. We love y'all. We out of here. We might be back Monday. We might not.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot of shit going on this week. We got a lot of shit coming out. I'll tell y'all right now. No, Christmas is next week, man. Oh yeah, shout out to the chairman and chairwomen and Patreon, man. We appreciate all y'all.
Yes.
Okay,
appreciate
let me drop
you.
my other thumbs. Thank you, man. Rick James, man. Your real name, we will figure it out eventually. James, we will figure it out. Game blouses. We out of here.
Appreciate you.